Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play some G.I. Joe, the deck building game, published by Renegade Game Studios. Full disclosure, we purchased this game on a board game order from our local game store with our funds. So just so you know, it was not sent to us by the publisher or anything like that. But that doesn't usually affect our opinions or anything like that. We're going to play through the game today and give you our thoughts after we play, based on the handful of playthroughs we played already of the game off stream. And then we'll discuss it a bit after. We're going to play the 2-player variant, obviously, which is not the default rules. There is a solo / 2-player variant page of rules in the book. We're going to play with the 2-player, obviously, and we'll explain what that means shortly. But yeah, this game, for anyone that's like, whoa, Rob plays usually like great games on the channel that he loves and this kind of stuff. This one though, like again, full disclosure, I saw this on my Board Game Store's website, and I saw the Transformers deck building game, and I looked into them quickly to see what both were doing, and I just thought, it's a cheesy deck builder. I get free shipping from my local game store if I throw it on the order, but which one do I order? I don't know. And then I saw they announced expansions for this one, and then I found some reviews online about both. I read them, what people's thoughts were. This one seemed like the better one, even though I'm a little more nostalgically connected to Transformers. I probably watched hundreds and hundreds of hours of G.I. Joe cartoons when I was a kid, read some of the comics and stuff. But I was definitely more into Transformers, if you looked at my little kid toy collection of the 80s. But yeah, so I grabbed this one because it seemed like it was the better game, is the consensus from anyone who played both of them, it seems. So I just bought this one. I don't think I'll buy the Transformers one ever after playing this one, but so this was just like kind of a impulse buy, throw it in the cart. Wasn't too expensive. It's like $45 US from our local retailer. So we just bought it and played it a few times. I was like, you know what? This is kind of a fun little game, a fun little deck builder. Let's play it on stream. Let's play it on stream. Have a nice, relaxed, chill stream, playing a less complex game, but not an easier game. That's for sure. Not an easier game. Just less complex. Hello, everyone joining live. Hello, hello. If you can see and hear me, say hello. Hello. A Fatal Papercut says, Hasbro runs a 24/7 G.I. Joe live stream on YouTube. Sometimes I'll binge watch it. I don't know anything about that stream. I wasn't watching that all this week as I found it, and when I was searching for G.I. Joe information on the internet, and I've been on and on. That one shows up in my feed. I don't subscribe to that, but like it shows up in my feed all the time when I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, I'm gonna put something on YouTube, and then I see it, and I'm like, oh, let me just put on this for a bit. And when my daughter comes down, she wants to sit in front of the TV for a minute. I'm like, hey, honey, let's watch some cartoons together. And I put on that YouTube channel. So that's funny, like the Hasbro channel, or whatever it is, the G.I. Joe 24/7 live streaming channel. So yeah, if you're nostalgic for this G.I. Joe stuff, you can just sit there and watch G.I. Joe cartoons on loop running on YouTube. It's hilarious. Tiny, hello. It's been a while. Yes. Hello. Nice haircut. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Mel, for the haircut. Thank you. Thank you, Mel, for the haircut. Hello, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
It is great. It is great. It brings me right back to being a little kid watching that show. Thankfully, they don't have all the cereal and toy commercials between, every 10 minutes. And then trying to influence my young little mind to buy things I shouldn't eat or I shouldn't own. But damn, they made those toys look good, playing with them on all those cool dirt backgrounds, little trees and stuff. And that's the I always was like, man, I want to play with tanks and planes and stuff on those things. And you get them as little kids, and you're like, oh, I gotta use my imagination and play this on like a kitchen table or in the bathtub or something. This isn't the same as the cool setup they had on the commercial. Damn them. But then you go to I go to Gen Con, I see all the tabletop wargaming areas and stuff, and they make so many cool tabletop terrains and stuff that I'm like, oh, they're doing it like those commercials used to do. It brings me right back to those G.I. Joe commercials, playing with the little G.I. Joes on those cool terrain setups and stuff. Always making it look so cool. But yeah, it wasn't as cool when you opened the box on Christmas and got the toy. It was like, okay, but
Yeah, we need to play it on your carpet.
Yeah, on your carpet. It's just not the same. It's not the same like desert military theme on your 80s carpet. Jeff's here. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Learning everything you can about a new game is always important because you know what they say. Knowing is half the battle. Yes, Jeff. Yes. I was going to save that for the last line of the stream, but sure.
I'm sure it'll come up more than once.
G.I. Joe. Ninja, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Knowledge is half the battle. Nice, Jeff. Nice. So yeah, so this is the deck builder. We are going to play the shorter mode where you just have a few less missions, because you know us on stream, we like to talk and discuss things and hang out with the chat and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a longer playthrough, I'm sure, than what you might find on other channels on YouTube. But we're going to have some fun, chill, hang out with our live chat and have some fun. But if you're watching this later, feel free to drop any comments below if you notice any goofs or anything. But I'm going to challenge you now. If you think we're playing something wrong, I challenge you to show me in the rule book where it says we're playing it wrong. That's my challenge to you. Because this rule book is so rock solid. It's not missing any entries. There's no typos. There's no poor explanation of anything. It doesn't seem like a rush job. So I'm sure all the answers are in there for everything you want to do with this game. But yeah, let me tell you, I thought this game would be Mel, it's just a basic $45 deck building game. We'll play it one afternoon, try it out. We'll decide whether to stream or not, and we'll stream it like the next day or something. It won't take that long. But that rule book, I read through the rule book, put the game on the table. Instantly, within 5 minutes, start asking myself, wait, well, how does setup work? I have a picture in the book telling me I should put this many cards in. I have the text beside the picture telling me I should put this many cards in. How many cards is it? Is the picture right? Is the text right? Who knows? So yeah, it's just that like my instant experience with this game was already like, oh, they rushed this out. This feels like a Hasbro product. That's all right. Yeah. It's like, I thought Renegade Game Studios, I'm going to get quality, but then I see Hasbro on the box. And I get a little scared that I'm going to get like Walmart, you know, $20 board game shelf quality. The game feels like Renegade Game Studios, but the rule book feels like, you know, $20 game at Walmart thrown together with an IP slapped on. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Janet. Janet, I like that gold die. That die is looking nice. Thank you for the long-term support. Much appreciated. That really pops. I like that a lot. I do too. Thank you for supporting us for so long, Janet. I appreciate it. Mike, I thank you too, and Erica. You know, your dice are cool too, but
not as cool as the gold one.
Janet's just in here balling. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I appreciate your support either way, but I mean, I don't know. Janet's just blinging all over the place in here, but I appreciate the support, guys. It's like distracting, Janet. It's distracting. Come on, I'm trying to play a game here. All right. Anyways, thank you. And of course, thank you to everyone scrolling by on the screen here. Thank you for supporting us, allowing us to buy games like this, throw them on a board game orders every month, and play some maybe less hardcore games. You know, every now and then we need to cleanse the palate, play something a little lighter. Don't get me wrong though, this is not a straightforward like Star Realms level deck building game. They threw some stuff in here, and we'll show you that in the playthrough. This isn't just a straightforward like, you know, the deck building game kind of boring straight deck builder. But I still love those basic deck builders, but you know, things have evolved. This is one of those games that uses deck building as its main aspect, but it adds a whole bunch of other stuff, and the strategy is kind of cool.
Oh, D. Miller's in here with his silver die. Hello, hello.
Okay.
But Matt says, you know, some of us have been sporting for longer, but we don't get dice. I know on Patreon you can't get dice.
I know
it's so
the
sad.
joke doesn't work. I know there's Patreons in here been supporting me for years, but I can't, like, you know.
I know.
Like I know Matt's been supporting us for a long time and stuff, but
we appreciate you so much.
I can shout out, like I can see it. I don't know how to do like length on Patreon some way. Like I don't think there's any way to like pull that data or rank that data in my credits or anything like that, unless like I'm manually going into it. So. But at least on the YouTube, it's like this dice thing's kind of funny.
Yeah, but then see, Erica says, but how about this? I supported both ways because I wanted the die.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few of you that are doing
Erica.
that.
Don't worry, Erica. In a few months when your die is gold, I'll show you how. Don't worry. I just see the gold. It's like rare, and it's cool that it's come this far. Like I set that up so long ago, and it's like nice to see it finally get there. See some people with it, so it's cool.
Yes, we appreciate all of you, whether you support on YouTube or Patreon. Thank you so much.
Of course. I'm only joking around.
It's just
obvious.
Yeah. On YouTube.
Of course.
Thank you. That's funny. Now we're gonna have Patreon versus YouTube member battles.
No.
Chat.
But there is the elite few that are like support on both, and it's that blows my mind. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Erica, nice to have you back as well. I feel like you haven't been here for a while, so welcome back.
Okay.
Oh, Bob snuck in too. Hi, Bob.
Oh, hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Dices. We don't need no stinking dices. Oh, we'll talk all about the dices. Don't worry. We'll talk all about the dices. Again, we'll give more of my thoughts and stuff and Mel's thoughts at the end of the video. I keep getting into it. I'm so used to just starting a stream, killing some time, chatting about the game we're about to play, to kind of scare people out of getting it or get them into getting it if they want, or giving them some thoughts so they don't have to sit around and watch it if they're just, what's your thoughts on the video, or on the game, I should say. But we'll just play it. We'll talk about it later. Okay. I guess we can bring up the games on the BGGs. All right, this is a G.I. Joe the deck building game. So far it's rated like a 7.5. It's not bad. It's just not in the 8s. It's not like an amazing rating. But it's still not in the 6s, which is like usually like a pretty meh game. It's 4,000. It came out a couple months ago. I think late 2021 it started arriving in retail stores. I saw it, kind of waited on it, looked into it, added on my wish list, added the Transformers one, did a little research like I said. And then I bit the bullet like a month ago or something, threw it on an order, and it's just was on the table this week and was like, let's try it out this week, see if it's worth playing on the channel, having some fun. And we got to do that more, like what we used to do, is mix in every now and then, play some more like, you know, fun retail games, some older games, some fun goofier games, not the serious like 4.5 complexity campaign, dark fantasy, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes we just gotta play some cheesy nostalgic fun like today, so we're gonna do it.
And games without spoilers, right? Without campaigns,
yeah, like not
and spoilers. Yeah.
Because some people won't watch like past the first episode of a campaign game, especially full of spoilers, like Mel says, which is totally fine, totally understood. But yeah, I always get messages and comments about, when are you gonna play a game I can watch without getting spoiled?
Yeah.
So I am like, oh yeah, I have a whole bunch of those. One sec, let me get one of those. So this is one of those. So.
And the other thing too is a lot of times we play them in the evenings. So it's nice on a Saturday afternoon to play them, right, for the different time zones as well.
Yeah. So. But this is not like a 1.0 complexity game, or like super light, like you think like a straightforward deck builder would be. Like I said, there's some meat on the bones here. This is a 2.60 complexity, 30 to 70 minute play time. 8 plus, okay. I would agree with the community on the age 8 plus. That's with 3 players because, like I said, 3 to 4 players like the default mode. To play it 1 or 2 players, there's like a page or 2 in the back of the rule book that explain like some variant rules you have to change. And it supposedly makes it more difficult to lower player count, so they added in a few things to try to like balance it a little bit. But I don't know. We were at some friend's house last night playing board games. I brought this game. We just were playing different games, and this one never got. We ran out of time. But I wanted to play this 4-player last night to see like how the full rules were. But I've only played it solo once and played it 2-player like 2 or 3 times.
3 times, I think.
3 times, yeah. Because we were trying to like work through the rules. So, like I said, I expected this game to be a play it once. It'll just click. We've played so many deck builder games. We've played so many games that are higher complexity. This should be easy. But just like we stumbled through the rules, we had to spend a lot of time on BGG looking things up in the forums. And yeah, there's a lot of issues and things that aren't straightforward, which is kind of sad, because this game I feel like might be marketed towards like not complex gamers, newer gamers, people who maybe just know G.I. Joe, the cartoon, and are like, let me try this out. It shouldn't be too hard to get into it, but yeah, the rulebook leaves a lot to be desired. It might turn some people off from the game, which is unfortunate. But it is a cool game. So it just took a while, few playthroughs to understand, like, are we doing this right? And looking things up and going, oh, no, somebody says it should be done this way. Oh, that explains it. Like, so there's a lot of stuff that's not answered in the rule book. So hopefully we play it correctly today as best we can. But there's a lot of people in BGG asking them, Renegade, hoping they'll make a new rule book in like a second printing, or maybe in the expansion that's coming out. They announced an expansion, so this game obviously sold well enough that there's an expansion coming for it, I think soon too. So, you know, they're supporting it. So hopefully in the expansion they, you know, maybe have a revised rule book that has expansion rules with it or something. I doubt they'll do that. This feels like something they didn't really want to spend too much time on. But they also did a Transformers deck building game, a My Little Pony deck building game, a Power Rangers deck building game. So that scared me a little bit, like they're just pumping these out, slapping the IP on the same game, but they're not. They're actually all different designs with different mechanics beyond deck building, different, like trying to attach the theme to the mechanics. But you know, they're all supposed to be around the same like kind of deck building game. They all have the same box and same style and everything. So, but yeah. Matt says, I wish you'd play that Venom deck builder so you could compare. Is it called Venom? Like the fake G.I. Joe deck builder? Is that what that's called? Venom? I saw that somebody was mentioning this is similar to that other game. Is that what it's called though?
We don't have it to play it to compare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Venom Assault.
Oh, I have heard this.
Yeah, Venom Assault. It's like, this is like a knockoff G.I. Joe, right?
Oh.
Is it like by the same designer? No, it's not.
It's around the same in overall rank.
Oh, it's less complex. Ooh. But it doesn't have G.I. Joe slapped all over it. Where's my nostalgic hook? Okay. Yeah, I heard it's like similar. Images maybe? Oh, it does look cartoony, like comic book art. I love it. That's cool, actually. So this is a Venom Assault, which is supposedly like a knockoff G.I. Joe game. Is this deck building too? Let's find out. Oh, it's rated a 7.6.
Yeah, it's about the same, right?
Whoa, no, that's better than a 7.5.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's...
We got to play this game instead. It's so much better. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Cooperative game, deck, bag, and pool building, dice rolling, hand management. Yeah, that sounds exactly like what we're about to play. That sounds like exactly what we're going to play. Let's see if I can get back to the... We're playing today. Oh, we're only playing cooperative and deck, bag, and pool building. But there is dice rolling in this game.
There's definitely dice rolling.
Someone screwed up on BGG entering this game. Dang it.
So was the other one not cooperative?
No, it had cooperative.
Oh, it had cooperative. Okay.
I think so. Oh, Matt's been a Patreon since May 30th, 2020.
Oh, that's 2 years, Matt.
Nice.
Matt, thank you so much. Wow.
Matt, thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow.
It's not all brag now, okay? Whoa. I'm just joking. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate the support.
Thank you. Wow. 2 years.
Hey, Daniel. Hello, Daniel.
You're just saying, wonder if they'll make a Care Bears deck builder.
Maybe. If they do, Mel will definitely play that solo on the channel.
Let's not make any promises we don't know that we're going to keep here.
Care Bear stare. According to Mike James, says, I've seen Matt in videos posted in 75. Matt, you don't need a fancy die. You're just fancy in general. All right, let's get to the table. Okay, so we got this game set up here. Has anyone here played this? Anyone watching live right now? Has anyone played this game?
That's a great question.
I am curious. Am I the only crazy person who bought this game? Or is there anyone here watching that's like, oh, I love this game. I want to watch Rob play it. I'm curious. Or is my live audience right now like just all laughing at me thinking I'm an idiot for wasting my time on this when I could be playing something else?
Well, there was a comment. The very first comment was like, is this a joke for April Fools or is this real?
Yeah, no.
This is real.
No, it's real. I looked to make sure it wasn't just a super crappy game with like an IP slapped on it. Mm-hmm. It's a decent game with an IP slapped on it.
Some strategy here.
Yeah. It's not easy. Definitely not easy. Okay. But we are playing on the quicker, shorter mode. Nope, never heard it. Interested in it, though. All right.
2. Okay. Meaning yes?
Someone called 911 and sent him to Yogi's house. He's having some trouble there.
What does 2 mean?
Okay. So, believe it or not, I don't own this. Oh, Tiny, I wouldn't expect you to own it. I don't think it was ever on Kickstarter.
No.
Oh, it wasn't a crowdfunding campaign. Oh, it was at the local game store. Support your local game store.
Oh, no.
Oh, option 2. Option 2.
Option 2.
War Wizard Games here. Love to see how it plays. All right.
Yeah, so it seems like
we'll show you.
Nobody's saying that they've played it. So.
I know, that's crazy.
Okay.
I know. When I saw they announced expansion super fast after, I was like, I assume it's because it was popular, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Okay. So how this is going to work, this is going to blow your mind. It's a deck building game. So it has a giant deck of cards we will draw from and create a market row. Amazing.
Yeah.
Like mind-blowing, revolutionary, crazy stuff right there, okay? That's it. That's all we do. No, I'm just joking, but that's the cool part. There is, we'll be buying from a market row of 6 cards, which is a little different. Usually the market row in games, I feel like, is usually 5, right? That's usually a standard thing.
Yeah.
So they give you a little more options here. There's a ton of cards, like 100 cards or something in here. Maybe not. Maybe it's less than that. I feel like it's probably like 80. No, it's probably like, yeah, it's probably like 70 to 80 based on my experience playing collectible card games.
See if I can get that answer for you.
Well, I know it's like 117 player cards, but that includes your starter cards, and
you're right.
So
I don't know then.
Every starter, yeah, I don't know.
Because it counts all your Joes.
A 6th card. Yeah, I know, guys, it's revolutionary. A 6th card in the market row.
People are already buying it because of that.
Hold on, guys, don't crash Renegade Game Studio's website. Don't bombard your game store, ordering this game. Please, slow down. There's more I have to tell you, okay? Slow down. All right. All right. Okay, so we'll reveal our market here. I don't know the order of all the setup, but we'll just get it all set up for you. Okay, so I'm going to show some different types of cards here. Hopefully we see a few different types in the market row. We're missing...
We need one more.
Yep, one more. Oh, man, I just spread it out too much. Oh, I got to start the stream over. So I already failed. Oh, we're just missing utility cards. So I'll just grab
but
one.
this is a good mix, though, just to...
Yeah, but are they good cards? Okay. I'll use this one for a utility card to show you. I gotta shove this down a little bit. Yeah. All right. All right. Damn yellow cards with green all over them. Okay, so there's utility cards in the game that you can play. How it works with cards, there's a cost to buy the card. Surprise. There's recruit points. That's like your money to buy new cards. Okay, very revolutionary stuff. And then cards have little abilities. Utility cards are kind of like event cards. You kind of play them to do actions in missions and kind of thing. So what we're doing, we're playing cooperative. We're on G.I. Joe side here. We're playing Joe leaders with a bunch of regular Joes starting in our deck. I should start there. And we use them to buy with recruit points. We also send them on missions. They have little abilities. We also have basic cards that we start with in our deck that can re-roll dice on a mission, reduce threat on a side mission. So we are working together, going on missions. This is a cooperative game with like the whole cooperative put out fires, prioritization of what is the most immediate threat that we have to deal with. So we're gonna set up a mission deck, and the main start to end of the game is making your way through a progressively advancing like mission deck, increasing difficulty along the way kind of thing. So you start in like, there's 2 missions in the game. We're playing with mission 1, which is recommended to start with. And you have these 3 like kind of chapter points, and you work your way through like, kind of like if you guys have seen Aeon's End on the channel, we'll be playing that tomorrow, but it's like the progressing deck of, difficulty. So as we work our way through missions, we'll eventually get to the finale mission. If we beat that, we win. But we could lose on the way, which is like a common occurrence in this game. It's pretty tight difficulty-wise, but we are playing the shorter version, which is a little less difficult, I believe. But we are playing 2-player, which is supposedly a little harder. So I hopefully that balances out to like a decent playthrough. We play more than 30 minutes, I hope. We'll see. So in this mission timeline, we'll put random missions. So normally you shuffle from the mission level 1s, you put 2 random out of 5 in there in between. And these act as like your end chapter scenario. So we're working our way through mission deck. I'll set that up in a sec. But the mission is something you want to send your Joes to do. So on your turn, you can go on a mission, which could be a group mission where all the players at the table can commit Joes and cards and stuff to the mission to help progress to complete missions. And that mission could be, Cobra leaders or whatever they're called, officers, Cobra officers. So they have, the ones from the cartoons and the comics, Zartan, Dr. Mindbender, Storm Shadow, Baroness, Cobra Commander, Destro. Okay, these you can go on missions, and you're trying to get this many successes on your mission. The more you commit to a mission, the more dice you roll, and then there's abilities to re-roll dice and do all that kind of stuff, dice mitigation, which is just re-rolling usually, which is kind of like a letdown. But yeah, you're trying to complete these missions to get these cards out of play. So sometimes officers will show up that you need to get out of play. You have your main missions that have their own point value to succeed, but you only have one shot at the story missions, and it will progress the story either way. So if you get a success, you could reduce threat for this one, or you could increase threat. And if you see here, this cool little threat meter here, this is the kind of threat meter for the game that keeps pushing the game forward to add that extra pressure on you. So you can't just sit there and chill and play a deck building game, buying stuff, building a deck, you know, just having fun and laughing. No, no, no. This is serious business. Cobra is trying to complete dastardly schemes, and we need to stop them. So constantly throughout the game, every round, end of round, after we both go, this will keep moving up from different ways, but it could also move up from complication cards, which keep getting more difficult. There's random cards in here that could put officers into play, could ruin your chances on a mission, could increase the threat. So random things are always happening that are trying to cause you trouble. So like I said, you're trying to put out fires, you know, trying to progress your mission, but you'll have officers to deal with. You'll have Cobra battalions that to deal with, and they're all, you deal with them all the same way, like kind of missions. But if it's a side mission, only one player can deal with it. If it's a group mission, everyone can get involved if they want. It's up to those players. But there is a risk and a reward kind of thing to that. And these Cobra battalions, they'll cover up cards in the market. And if ever we go to place a sixth card, we lose the game. That's one way to lose the game. Another way to lose the game is if you just run out of cards in the market deck or whatever, you would lose. The other way to lose is when we hit the end of the threat meter, when the Cobra, the little Cobra token makes it to the top of the meter. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. So like I said, there's a lot going on. You have to like make sure we don't lose this way, make sure we don't lose this way. Well, keep pushing the story forward, because sometimes these story missions will keep punishing us at the start of our turn, the end of our turn, or the end of the round. So you can't just let them sit there either. So you got to keep pushing it. And also every round, the track's going up. There is also, like any good deck builder, there is these little Cobra troopers that will go in your deck and be annoying, and they'll, you know, come up as dead cards, and then you put them into play, and you have to kind of like deal with them like a mission, send Joes and vehicles and weapons and things to go fight them to try to get them out of your discard and your deck and stuff like that. So that's all the ways it's kind of messing with you. Of course, there is the usual, you know, 2-cost thing you can buy if everything in the market's kind of unaffordable. So you can buy this basic card, the service rifle, for 2, get 2 recruit points. If you're in a side mission, you can equip someone with this service rifle, or basically like just play it, you know, before the mission, because it doesn't have the M symbol to play during a mission, to get +1 wild skill, which just means an extra dice to roll. And we'll show you how the missions work by actually doing some. I figure that's the best way to kind of show it. Just go through the flow.
I'll just remove these while you do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. So again, we start with cards. We start with a deck of 10 cards. So the cool part in this game is there are 6 leaders, or one of the cool parts of the game. So I'm going to play with Scarlet today. And you guys who watch the channel and see me play any deck building games know why I picked Scarlet. So she has an ability here that says if Scarlet starts a mission, doesn't matter if it's group or side mission, target player may destroy a card in their discard pile. And you guys know what else I love? It's to level up my characters. So if I get her in play on a turn and have 6 recruit points, I can promote her with this 6 cost here and get her out of the game, trash her, destroy her, whatever, and upgrade her to Scarlet Promoted Leader, who has better skills, so and a better ability. So if you noticed, on a mission, there is certain kind of traits you can use to help you with the mission. So sometimes it's this trait or that trait, and you got to pick one. And there are wild, so a wild can get you anyone you need. But as you see here, my promoted leader can help me roll 4 dice on a martial arts test or 4 dice on a tech test. But if she's, if somehow she's going on a marksman mission, that's not going to work out. I would obviously choose tech, but you want to try to get the most dice. But if you look here at like Destro, he can do you can do explosives, and people with martial arts can add their points to the mission to select dice to roll. But I could still send my promoted Scarlet on that mission, even though she doesn't have, oh, she does have martial arts. That's not a good example. Here's one. Let's look at Cobra Commander. All right, vehicles and recon for Cobra Commander. We would have to go on his mission. We put a bunch of Joes in, and based on their points in these 2 stats, we could add that many dice and roll, trying to get 6 successes to complete this. But my leader, for example, only has martial arts and tech. But every Joe, and the card will say Joe right here, so it's basically like a blue bordered character card. Even if they don't have the stat, they will add at least 1 wild die. So she still will add 1 die to the test. So you got to like be smart and kind of like choose who's going on which mission, and you know how to risk it. Try to get more dice rolling than you need successes, that kind of stuff. And on the dice, there are 3 blanks. Okay, 3 blanks, which drive me nuts. We'll see lots of these all stream, I'm sure. We're playing live here, no editing, so you're gonna see real dice rolls. And then there is a success here, and then a 2 success and a 1 success. So it's 50-50 chance you'll hit a success, but then on one side here you get double. Okay, so basically, if I went on the mission against Destro, with martial arts only, and I just sent my Scarlet here, my basic Scarlet, I just roll 2 dice. And obviously that's impossible to get 5 successes, unless I had a card in hand that maybe helped me get some free successes or something. So obviously I'd want to send more Joes on that mission. The cool part is you got to go to your hangar, and you got to take a vehicle to every mission. So this is the Vamp. It starts in play in your hangar, and you can find other vehicles. For example, this APC transport. And this can hold in 8 Joes and go on this mission. And if you travel to a place with a tank, sometimes they have abilities on the card that trigger if you're going to a mission that is kind of a ground mission. But there's air and sea also. So there's cards that, like, you know, will get buffs based on the mission you're on. So this one on an air mission, he'll get +1 wild skill. And if you need vehicles, so that means this guy will give you 3 dice on the test. So it's just that kind of stuff, like buying things. And I can, with the default vehicle, the Vamp, you can always send up to 4 Joes on the mission. So obviously you want to get better vehicles as you go, or more specialized vehicles, depending on the missions you're seeing in your playthrough. But again, every time you play, there's a ton of missions you're picking from, so it could always be different, and based on which officers show up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. No, Sergeant Slaughter is not in the game. I don't know if he's like I don't know if he's still in G.I. Joe. I feel like that was like a licensing thing from probably the WWF back in the day, and I doubt that is he still in current like G.I. Joe comics and things. I would doubt it. I would highly doubt it. But maybe he'll come in the expansion. I don't know. But I remember Sergeant Slaughter. I thought that was the coolest thing, that I could see him on wrestling and then I could see him in my cartoon. Matt says, all those Cobra Troopers are named Dan Roberts. True story. And then Dan's right here. I think you have the wrong Cobra, Dan. Dan says, strike Matt first, strike Matt hard, show Matt no mercy. I think that's the wrong Cobra. I think you're thinking Cobra Kai, but that's okay. Okay. These were weird. I agree. These were awesome. Like seeing Captain Lou Albano in my Mario cartoon, or my Mario show. That was a weird one. Yep, 80s were weird. Heather says, I've never heard of this game before you schedule my live play. Again, a lot of people wouldn't hear about it because it's not on crowdfunding. It's at your local game store. That joke never gets old. All right.
But Fatal Paper Cut does say, for not having high reviews, this game kind of does look fun, not gonna lie.
It's fun. It's challenging. I'll tell you guys, it's challenging. I'll keep saying it. It's hard.
It's like, not a simple deck builder.
Yeah, it's like made for like hardcore deck building gamers. Like there's some strategy to this. There's some meat on the bone, I'm telling you. It's just the rule book is kind of like lame. But I mean, the game is cool. I'm telling you, you'll see. If you like deck building games, it's a cool one. And even better if you can play multiplayer, I feel. Because there's like a lot of teamwork happening. Because the solo variant I played it's like, okay, I might play it on the channel to show it off, but It's like not as cool. All right. So yeah, so there's different Joes, promoted Joes. So there's 6 of them in the game. We got Roblox, Duke, Flint, Lady J, and of course you have their basic version you start with. That's a little less good. So you can upgrade those. So we're not playing with any of those, but they all have different abilities, all have different stats. And what do you got, Mel? Mel's playing with the character I would love to play with, and I tried him out, and he is super cool. But again, he doesn't have an ability that destroys cards in my discard pile. So, but Snake Eyes is in the game. Snake Eyes is like my favorite character. So when he's good at he wants to do side missions, and you can draw cards based on that. And he's obviously very stealthy.
Yeah, and when he gets promoted, you get to draw 2 cards.
Yeah, he's good stuff.
Yeah, he's good stuff.
So you start with like in any deck building game, some basic cards that are like okay. And you get 6 of these Joes. So just basic Joes. They just give you 1 die each when they go on a mission. If they're part of a successful mission, very cool thing. I love when they do this. I think Clank does this in their game too, where there's cards that you can just use them and destroy them later when you want. I love when deck building games give you crappy cards, but allow you to get them out of your deck, even if you don't go with the destroying cards in your deck strategy. So they just like, I love in Aeon's End too, and you buy cards that say on them like, they can do this later in the game when the card's usefulness is worn out. Yeah. I love that design. So these have that, and that's very neat. And the cool part, I love this. I hate it at first, but I love it. So normally in deck building games, you play your cards, you get your money, and you spend your money, right? In this game, if I choose to destroy these guys after a successful mission, you don't get the recruit points. So you have to make this tough choice of like, ooh, do I destroy them yet? I kind of need this money after they went on the mission, but if I destroy them, get them out of my deck, I don't have any money to buy anything right now, and it's early in the game, I might need to buy cards or whatever.
Or you might want to promote your leader or something.
Yeah, or you might want to promote your leader, yeah. So there's like this decision, and I love it. I love that little decision. I've never seen that in a deck builder before like that, where you could lose the money. And then you start with these 3 basic cards. So every player has this. This little symbol, the M symbol, means you can play it during a mission. You're encouraged to play it after dice are rolled to see the results. This will reroll 1 die. Boring. Okay, you have a comms card, which works way better in multiplayer. Choose 1. Discard 1 uncovered card from the lineup, so it helps you if you're just like kind of clumped up or digging through the deck looking for cards, and you replace it. Or target teammate with 3 or fewer cards in hand draws a card. So if people around the table are helping you in your missions, they're going to have less cards for their turn. So this just kind of helps you give them a card back, but it's okay. This card's awesome sauce, Diffuse. If you defeat a side mission, this turn, drop the threat down by 1. This is a super important card that we found. You must keep doing this all game as best you can. Line this up to get it done, because you will threat out if you don't.
Yep. Yeah, that meter goes up real fast.
And the cool part is you start with your leader in your deck. So your leader is just 1 of your 10 cards, and you just shuffle up your cards, and you draw 5, and you start it just like a deck builder. Now, because we're playing the 2-player variant, there's this thing called the reserve. And this says, on your turn, you may place 1 card here for no effect. End of turn, after drawing, draw this card in your hand as well. So if you have a card like that side mission one, and you didn't do a side mission, you can store it, discard your stuff, buy your stuff, draw back up to your 5 cards, and then grab that card back. I love this.
I love this.
This is in solo as well, and 2-player. Reminds you right here, only use this in solo and 2-player. But that is another cool thing. Storing cards for future turns. Very cool. Very, very cool. So, sometimes you just draw on your deck builder and you're like looking at your hand, you're like, oh, none of this really does anything right now. Well, store 1 thing, have a better turn next time,
Yep.
Or you need a card that has to have a leader in play or something like that. You can store it until you find your leader. And then there's this little end game reminder token, which is cool. So this just reminds us what happens at the end of the round. But if you're playing solo, you actually get 2 turns. So this is a way to just remind you at the end of your first turn, you flip this. End of your second turn, do the end of round stuff, and then flip it again. And that's why it says a little solo and the arrows on the bottom. But this will just remind us the order of the end of round stuff after we've both taken a turn. But if you're playing like 3 or 4 player, everybody at the table takes a turn, and then you hit end of round. So that you just put between the 2 players, the first and the last player, to remind everyone when end of round happens. And then again, this is our hangar. This is where we pull vehicles from. So we buy vehicles, they go in the hangar, and we'll show you if we buy any advanced ones, how that all works. This is to keep track of our successful missions. This is to keep track of our failed missions.
Failed missions. We're not gonna fail any missions.
All right, let's set up the mission deck here. All right, so I have level 3, and again, there's 2 missions that come in the game. We've only played this first one, which is called, I don't know what it's called. I'm not sure. Mass something. Okay, so you have 5 mission 1 cards. Again, the standard mode, you'll take 2 random, and these are the first 2 missions, and then you'll have like an end of chapter. And when you complete that chapter, you then add worse cards in your complication deck, and then you move on to chapter 2 or whatever you want to call it. But we're only going to add 1. Okay, we're playing a little shorter game today, which is still a decent length, I think. We did play the full game. It does go for quite a while.
Yeah.
But they do recommend when you're like learning the game or new to the game, just play the shorter version. It's slightly easier too. So that's the number 1. So there's 4 cards we're not going to play with. And then for the 2s, okay, we'll throw 1 in there. And then for the 3s. So you never know, like our heroes, we chose our heroes, but normally you would randomly shuffle them and deal them out. But I prefer to choose them. It's my game.
I feel like in 2-player, it's better to choose.
It's my game. I do what I want.
Yeah, if you're playing 4-player, maybe you can play more random, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've tried a few different heroes, and I just like Scarlet so far, what I played. But the other ones are cool too. Yeah, there's no hero that was like not cool that I think.
Yeah.
But okay, so 1 level 3. But this playthrough should definitely give you a good feel for the game, even though it's a little shorter. Just a little. So then we do it like this. We put them, so number 3 is on the top here. And here's the cool part. You flip it over. We don't have a story mission for the first round. In this game, you can just buy up. We each get a turn to just buy. No missions, no nothing like that. We skip all that stuff. But we get to see our first mission on the top of the deck to kind of plan. And even when you have an active mission, let's say this is our active mission, you get to see the top card. So the deck is face up, but you shouldn't look past the top card. So we know what our active mission is, and we'll get to see what our next mission is so we can plan ahead, which you should do.
Yes.
You need to do.
You need to do.
So we know, even in our first round when we're buying, we know what we're kind of preparing for. So this one is prevent the satellite launch. So there's a little story there at the top. It's a land mission. We're going to, when it comes into play, it'll have 1 complication card that will get revealed when we attempt the mission. Remember, you only get 1 chance at these story missions, which are group missions. People can all get together on them. And then at the end of each player's turn, they gain a Cobra Trooper. So we can't leave this sitting out there forever, or else we're going to have a deck full of crappy cards. And then if we succeed at it, get 5 successes or more on martial arts and explosives, we'll drop the threat by 2. If we fail, it goes up by 1, and we put Baroness into play. And Baroness is something else we'll have to deal with, and she'll add a restriction to the game and be super annoying, as she should be. There's another cool part when you buy cards. I'll show you guys in a sec. It's going to blow your mind.
Yeah, it will.
It's going to blow your mind. Should I be first player?
Yeah.
There's no first player token, right?
No.
There's no G.I. Joe cardboard first player token? No. I want a specific G.I. Joe first player token.
Do we have a G.I. Joe?
No.
Because that could be a token.
Yeah, that's true. Let's get a G.I. Joe toy tank and just pass it around the table. This is my token. All right.
Oh, how are we doing this?
I don't know how we're doing it. I don't know. Just put your deck wherever. I don't know.
You know, if you wanted to be
not sure.
Same on both sides.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
because it depends on how many missions you go on. We got a whole bunch of cards going out there. A G.I. Joe poker chip? Yeah, that would work. Okay, so you draw 5 cards. Okay. That's not the mind-blowing part yet. You'll see. Okay, ready? So I'm going first. I drew 3 Joes. Again, this first round we're just buying. I could use this comms card to knock something out of the pile.
I was quickly looking, and we do not have any of explosives or martial arts in any of our Joes available.
I like sniper rifle. Played with that before. In a mission, you can add 2 wild skill, which adds 2 extra dice after you've already rolled dice and you see them.
Yeah, that's
Ace is only 2. He has 2 for vehicles, and if it's an air mission, it's wild skill, but that's very specific. I might just get rid of him, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this comms card, just use it to knock a card out of the row. And we found Torpedo, who is cost 5, gets 2 money. Stealth, martial arts gives 3 each. If a sea transport was used this mission, he adds 2 extra dice.
The martial arts we are looking for the first mission.
Okay.
When it is available. So 5 is not a bad number. Oh, I drew terribly, and I drew 2 draws.
So I know. Here's the part I know. I know my other 5 cards. I know I have 3 more Joes, which is 3 more money, plus my leader, which she's 1, right? Your starting leader's a 1? I
believe so.
Okay, anyways. But I'm not going to look at my deck, and you'll see why if I do buy a card, or Mel maybe will buy a card.
Well, I only have 2, so I'm probably not going to buy a card.
So I'm debating saving a money.
Actually, maybe I buy a service rifle.
Oh, but barbecue can give me 2 money if I buy him.
And vehicles is a common
maybe I do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to store regular GI, and I'm just going to play the rest to give me 2 money. I'll buy barbecue. Okay. Get barbecue. It's 3 for vehicles, but he gets me 2 money. And here's the crazy part. Ready? Are you guys sitting down? Make sure you're sitting down, okay? I spend the 2 money to buy him. Ready? I'm going to do it slow so you guys don't miss it. Okay, here's my deck. Here's my deck. Here's my discard pile. Okay, Are you ready? I'm going to buy this card. I spend my 2. Slowly, so you guys don't think it's a mistake. I just put it on the top of my deck.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so to help with the planning ahead, the looking ahead at what you need, you literally could set up your next turn by buying cards, putting them on top of your deck to work with cards that are in your reserve or cards the other players have. I think that is super clever. So simple.
You cheated.
No, I didn't. No, okay. I didn't cheat. It's for real in the rules. For real. For real. I know I had to read it a couple times. I was like, no, this is a typo for sure.
Yeah, and I'm in the first game that we played, I definitely forgot to do it like 2 times.
Yeah, watch Mel. She might forget it. She keeps doing
because it's not intuitive for me to do that.
She keeps doing it the wrong way. Are you ready?
Yeah, and then I'll drop my hand and go, oh.
The cost to recruit a card is the number in the circle. To recruit a card from the lineup, you must spend recruit from the total equal to the cost of the card you wish to recruit. Then, ready? Here, right here. I'm not cheating, I swear. And they even like have a reminder like, then take the card from the lineup or service rifle stack, put it on top of your deck. Be sure to put it on top of your deck. This guarantees you will have the card available to use during your next turn or a teammate's turn. Okay, now you can all rush out and buy the game, all right?
Yeah, see, Heather, the first few times, it was very challenging for me to remember that as well. Because I'm not used to doing that.
I did it right away because it felt like I was cheating. You guys know me. Anything I do to get an edge in the game, I got to do it. So, and that will replace the card instantly. As soon as you buy a single card or discard a card, it gets replaced right away. So this was getting replaced with a proximity mine. I should probably go over all the cards in the thing. I didn't show all the card types. Sorry, I started that, but then I was like, no, I'll start from the beginning. So this is gear. So this is one type of card. You can play this like this one you play during a mission, like after you roll dice, or you can play it before. You can send it on a mission, whatever. You get 2 for 2. So it's just gear. There's lots of different gear cards in the game, like this one. The detonator. Target player may destroy a card in their discard pile. Okay, there's sniper rifle. I love this one. Gives you 3 money, but also you can get just 2 wild skill in a mission if you need it. After you roll dice even, you can just throw 2 more dice into the mix. And then, like I said, there's vehicles that you can travel on. I already showed the utility card. There was that one utility card. Oh, I didn't shuffle, I don't think, after. Knowing is half the battle is 1, but there is so many. Sorry for the little green screen stuff there. So you get a recovery signal. Each player returns 1 of their Joes on the mission to their hand. So those are just like crazy events that do like wacky things. And then, of course, we have Joes. I already showed you a torpedo. But we have even leaders. You can even find leaders in the deck. Because sometimes you need leaders to go on mission, or you get bonuses from vehicles if there's a leader on the mission, or from utility cards, stuff like that. So he's got 4 recon. Look at this guy. Rock and roll. But yeah, he doesn't have an ability, which is kind of weird. But I mean, he makes up for it in numbers. I think
because he has high stats.
Twisted Action Gaming says Mage Knight has you put cards on top too. I know, but like that's Mage Knight. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, it's not a deck builder.
This is no, it is. Yeah,
it is considered a deck builder.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's like a epic deck builder. This is like $45 G.I. Joe deck builder game.
Yeah, like this is what I think of a deck builder.
That's not what I expect in these kind of deck building games. I expect them just to copy the same usual, like 5 cards in the row, draw 5 cards, buy a card, put it in your discard pile, shuffle your deck when it's empty. Oh, does Xenoshift put it on the top? I haven't played that game in like 10 years, I feel, but it's less than that. Rock and roll looks like a blonde Kyle.
We'll let him know you said that.
Is it my turn yet? Just joking, Kyle. Love you, buddy. Yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't happen so often, right? Putting cards on top of the deck. Yeah, I agree, Twisted. Yeah. True. I just mean, I don't know why it hasn't been done since then until now. But supposedly Xenoshift did it, which I totally forgot. That was a deck builder I loved. I was talking to Mel about Xenoshift a couple days ago.
Yep.
Comparing it to another game we were playing, saying I loved... Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that later. Another game we'll play, probably next week. We'll see. But it reminded me of another game we were playing. And I was like, oh, this reminds me of Xenoshift. Some of the things in that game I liked. And that was a game I Kickstarter back, the first one, have all these like promo things. CMON was cool to back on Kickstarter. And it wasn't a game full of miniatures, so I was like, I got to support this. But yeah, I have Xenoshift. I have a couple of them. And I do want to bring that game back to the channel. We did play it on the channel. Probably it's still there with like the most horrible camera lighting. Like that was like in the early days when I did not know what I was doing.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. But it was still a fun game. We used to play that one 4-player and loved it. So much cooperation in that game. You like have to cooperate like in every aspect you do in that game or you're done. This game kind of reminds me a little bit of that too. You have to work together. You have to plan. In the rulebook, it even talks in this game about communicating. If you're not all talking about who has what card, who can help on what mission and all that, you're done. Like you have to work together in this game, which I love cooperative games that aren't just, we're all playing on one side, but on your turn, you're just playing like kind of solo, doing your own thing. Is it my turn yet? Is it my turn yet? This is not that type of game. You are literally interacting on the other player's turns and helping them on missions and stuff, or else you're doing it wrong. In most cases. Okay, so I'm done with my cards. End of turn. They just go in my discard pile in this first round, and then I draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why I wasn't looking at my deck, because I don't automatically draw those next 5 cards like most deck builders would do at the beginning of the game, because I have a card on the top. Whoa, I have barbecue in my deck. Look at that. Barbecue. Oh, there's my leader. Oh, cool. Okay.
And then you get to take the card from the reserve that you stored back to your hand as well.
I stored this Joe in the reserve, so bam! Look at 6 cards on the second turn. Not cheating. This is all in the rules, I swear. At least most of it.
All right. So now my turn. I have 2 Joes. I have 3 basic cards, all the ones that we talked about. I will probably use the comms. I'm thinking that we don't need this detonator. Do you agree? Like, I'm never going to buy this detonator.
But it gives you 2 money. And it destroys a card in your discard pile.
I'm not.
Okay, then do whatever you want. I will get rid of Proximity Mine, actually.
Then I will discard Proximity Mine. Whatever one you agree that you will not be buying. I'm not buying Proximity Mine.
Yeah, see, Proximity Mine's cool because it could destroy a complication card. So if you draw one that like raises the mission difficulty, you can destroy it. But then you immediately have to replace it. And I freaking hate that in games.
Yeah. If I could just destroy it, it's better. But
it's like, because you could just draw into something worse and you're like, oh, that was dumb. It's like I paid for that. I had a card in my hand. I spent that whole action and I got like actually punished for it. No thanks. Not a fan of that stuff. Let's see what we get to replace it. Go Joe. It's a distraction. In a mission, you can change all single hit results to doubles. Now that's dice mitigation I can get behind.
That's huge.
That's dice mitigation.
Especially for some of these bigger missions. Right? Maybe they're like not so big on like
the final mission. That might be a card that could like insta win you the game.
Okay. So here's my plan. I have 2 Joes. I'm thinking of spending them actually on a service rifle because a service rifle will give me 2 money. It also helps with the side missions. I want to go more on side missions.
Because that's what your leader wants to do.
Yeah, my leader.
Snake eyes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I will save my diffuse for next turn because maybe we'll have a side mission next turn. I will buy the service rifle for 2, putting that on the top, and then the second effort is just going to go on my discard. I don't have anything to do with that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm hoping I draw my leader here so I can upgrade like as soon as possible, and I did not. But I do now have for the next turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money. So that's good. I'll take that back.
Twisted, related to the Transformers versus G.I. Joe versus My Little Pony versus Power Rangers deck building game, all coming from Renegade Games. I have not played any of them except for this one, but when I researched, I only cared about, at the time, the Transformers and the G.I. Joe one. I did a little bit of reading of people who played both, and it seemed like the G.I. Joe was the better one, and it was kind of a letdown because I was about to buy the Transformers one just based on the Transformers on the front of the cover and the Renegade Games logo because they usually make quality stuff. But then I'm glad I looked into it because I was debating like buying both, but then after reading and watching some playthrough of the Transformers one, I feel like it missed the mark, like big time missed the mark. But it could still be a good game for you. I'm just saying, I just chose this one to try out of those. I don't think I'll buy any other ones, but I may buy the expansion for this one to add a little more to it. It'll add new missions, new leaders, and all that kind of stuff. They've already announced that expansion. There's information out online about it. It's coming soon, I think. Tara's here with her gold dice.
I was just going to say.
So this sucks. I have COVID, but hey, good morning. And my gold dice finally hit. Yay. Tara.
Yes, Tara.
Thank you for the long-term support.
Thank you,
Much
thank you.
appreciated.
And I'm so sorry to hear that you're not feeling well with COVID.
Yeah, that does suck.
You recover quickly.
Yeah, hope it's not hitting you too hard.
Yeah. Janet does have a question and says, do you have to spend all the cards in your hand each turn?
You don't have to spend them, per se, but yes, they all leave your hand. You can't hold anything in hand, but in the solo and 2-player variant, you have this little one reserve spot for one card only.
Yeah, so
and you don't have to use it. But yes, all the cards leave your hand at the end of the phase, whether you play them or not. It's your choice.
Yeah.
But you can just put them into play and get the money out of them, just like you can in most deck builders, where it's just like, yeah, you still get the money, so don't worry. But
yeah, so I had this one that I had to discard because I couldn't use it. It doesn't give me any money, so it just gets discarded.
That's a good point. Matt says maybe the Transformers game was more than meets the eye.
Maybe.
Which I don't know. I just chose to buy this one and try it out. And I kind of like this one, so maybe I'll give the Transformers one a chance, but I don't know.
Tiny says, Rob, buying expansions? Well, yes. But everybody that is a fan of the channel knows Rob's motto is you cannot buy expansions, or you should not buy expansions for games you have not played.
Unless
yeah,
it's like a game that's like a very similar to something you've already played, or you just know you like that type of game, or you can tell, or people recommend that expansions are needed to like really make the game and fill out the game.
But that's rare, right?
But
Very
yes, that's
rare.
super rare.
But we have played this game now, so now if he wants to add an expansion, it's okay.
But I don't think I'll buy the expansion until we actually get to try it at 4-player, which I tried last night. We didn't get to do it, but next month on our game night, I should be able to bring it out at 4-player and try it out. If it works at 4-player and our group likes it, I'll get the expansion. But I played it solo. Playing it 2-player is pretty good. Solo, meh.
It's fun at 2 players.
Yeah, the solo is kind of with this game. I definitely recommend more players if you can, because the teamwork in the game is really cool. Okay.
So that brings us to the end of the round. Yes.
So, end of round, we'll activate any penalties on story missions. We don't have a story mission yet. That was like a first free buy round. Any card effects in play that are punishing us with end of mission, there are none. Threat meter. The threat meter has no end of round effect because we are only in the story mode. That doesn't work very well. We're just in the blue starting round, so it will just leave that starting round with this number 2 ability. So it'll just go boop. And now we're in the green, which the green part of the threat meter has an end of round raise the threat effect. The yellow part of the threat meter has a add a Cobra battalion to block a card in the lineup effect. And at the 1 and 2 player, there is no end of round effect in the red. But if you're playing at 3 and 4 player, they even have different effects on that. So it's like different. So it's kind of cool that they made the game like for the standard 3 and 4 players designed for it, but the variants have like, you know, when they incorporate it into the cards and stuff, I think it's neat. There's even a couple cards in the deck that don't work in solo mode, and they have like a little logo on them saying like, you know, if you draw them in solo, just discard them and draw a new card. So it's kind of cool they really, really thought of it and kind of tweak things. I do appreciate that. All right. So, new round.
Sorry, you just have to raise the threat, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think you did it, and then when you put it back, yeah, that's okay, that's okay.
Okay.
So now back to Rob.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to have a story mission, though, now.
Oh, yeah. At the start of a turn, if you don't have a story mission ready in play, you draw 1. So again, our first story mission for chapter 1 or whatever. If Cobra is able to launch the satellite into space, their device can pinpoint any target in the world. And then at the end of each player's turn, they gain a Cobra Trooper. So I got to remember that. And we're trying to use martial arts and explosives to more efficiently get 5 successes. And we're going to draw our first complication card from our level or chapter 1 complications. And that will just stay here until we attempt the story mission. Then we see what the card does. And then we know our next mission is the end of chapter 1 mission. Rescue the scientist, story mission. The scientist responsible for the mass device technology should know how counteract. Yeah, typos. Here we go. I think. But the scientist is in Cobra's clutches. So this is an air mission. It will give you complication cards based on the number of players. And then at the end of each round, each player draws a Cobra Trooper. So that's going to be super annoying.
Yeah.
And then this one only needs 4 to succeed. And we could drop the threat and a target player draws 2 cards. But you need vehicles or stealth. So this is a little harder. And if we fail this mission, each player gains 1 Cobra Trooper and threat goes up twice. So we know right now martial arts and explosives are the jam. But we also vehicles or stealth, one or the other, we should also prepare for the next mission. Okay. Which I have martial arts, and that would help here.
I do not have anything that can help except for basic Joes.
We
need 5.
need 5. I don't know if I'd do that yet. Or just, so I could take the vamp, send my leader, who has 2 martial arts, and then I could send a few Joes. But that's only 2, 3, 4, 5 dice.
Oh, yeah, you're rolling 5 dice hoping
5 dice for 5
5
successes? I'm not betting on that. I'm not betting on
What's
that.
going to happen? Sorry, at the end of each player's turn, they gain a Cobra Trooper. Okay.
But in the market, or whatever you call this, in the row of purchasable cards, you have a guy with 3 martial arts and stealth, which helps on
next
both missions. And if we get a sea transport, which we don't have any access to, I don't see them, he could help. So torpedo's pretty high right now.
You have 5?
Yeah. But I actually would have like 6.
Oh.
Because, and I could upgrade my leader or, yeah, I feel like this is leader upgrade time.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't have my leader in my hand, so.
I also wish I could start a mission so we could start destroying cards in our pile, but I don't want to attempt that mission unless we just want to fail it. So it's not punishing us at the end of each player's turn gaining Cobra Troopers. We just throw the Baroness in play, we bump this up 1 and move on.
Now, though, is this one worse to have in play?
This one, at the end of each round, we gain a Cobra Trooper. This one is at the end of each player's turn, we gain a Cobra Trooper.
I maybe would start it then, yeah.
But that's still equal, right? Because end of the round, we both get 1, or end of our turn, just that each player gets 1.
Yeah,
it's the
you're
same,
right,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could win it, possibly.
You could. I mean, it is dice rolling.
Maybe.
Do you have a reroll?
Maybe I store my leader. Maybe I store my leader and I attempt it on my next turn because she has martial arts. Or if I just upgrade my leader, she'll be on the top of my deck anyway.
Oh, yeah,
derp derp. So maybe I should just buy this turn. Yeah, I'll just play all these guys. I'm not going to go on any missions. And I'll just play them all and just go straight to buying. So you do missions. Once you're done all the missions you want to do, then you instantly go to like the buying phase. You have to do them in that order. You can't just buy and then flip and flop. So we'll just get the 6 money. We'll we'll promote our leader using the action on the bottom of here, and we'll promote her. She's now destroyed, out of the game, gone. And then I take the promoted version, who has even more martial arts. Yeah. And then I put her on the top of my deck. And the rest will go in the discard pile. I'll store this one, I think, yeah. And then I'll just throw the rest of my discard pile. And then I'll draw. So I'll just shuffle. Whoops. And you can go ahead.
Okay, so again, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 money. I'm not going to start this group mission. There's no side missions. I'm thinking of just buying Torpedo Joe, which will help. He has martial arts. It will help on this mission. He also has stealth, and then you can take that one back. Sorry, because I'm going to put my diffuse in there. I'm not using that one. So yeah, so I'm going to spend 5
Torpedo?
For Torpedo Joe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1, but I don't think.
And Torpedo's being replaced with Go Joe. Scuba gear. So you can play this on any mission. Target player draws 2 cards, even after you roll dice. You get 3 money for it, costs 5. But if you're on a sea mission, that target player will draw 3 cards instead.
That's not terrible.
Scuba gear working better on missions in the sea. Whoa! Surprise!
Okay, so nothing is available for 1, so these are going to go.
Yeah, there's no 1 cost anything in this game.
1, 2.
It's all 2 or higher, I think. Oh, end of turn.
Oh yeah, you need to take a Cobra
Yes,
Battalion.
I do need to take Cobra Trooper, so I need to redraw, right? Yes, thank you, Matt, for catching that.
Well, end of turn, no. It will go at the end of your turn after you draw, right?
Yeah, end of turn effect.
Yeah, so go to your discard now.
Yeah, I didn't mess up by not having it in my... Yeah, because when I drew that forced shuffle my discard, it wouldn't have been in my discard yet.
Not yet.
End of turn, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So now I have this guy in my discard. So it says right in here.
Now I'll take 1.
When gained, place into your discard pile, play this card during your turn. If this card is not defeated by the end of your turn, you discard it. And you can use any 1 skill against this guy. So you can take like whatever you have the most of to try to get rid of him. So he's in my discard pile now.
1 shy. 1 shy.
Yeah, end of turn. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Totally forgot about doing that after. Yeah, timing is, you, right here. I should have shown this actually. So you start your phase if there's anything that has start phase. So you check if you have a story mission. Then if there's any start mission effects, you do like the mission ones, or sorry, start turn effects. You do mission ones first, then Cobra cards, then Joe cards. Then action phase, in order, you must do all the missions you want to do, group or side missions. Then you can recruit. Okay, recruited cards go on top of your deck, immediately replace recruited cards. Then end phase. Oh, look,
maybe it should have been.
First. It is first.
Okay, so I have to do the same thing.
I think we were doing this right before because we were playing with this, but I just brain farted there.
That's okay, I have to do the
Mission
same
effects, Cobra effects, Joe effects, then you discard and draw. Okay, I have to fix that.
This was saved. I have to do the same. I had my leader was last.
So I had this one saved. I knew my leader was on top promoted. But what did I have in my deck?
Did you have 1 card?
Yeah, there was 1 other card with my leader. I don't know.
I think it was your reroll.
Oh, it might have been my reroll, yeah.
You didn't save it and discard it that I saw.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll just shuffle that up. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now I have a Cobra Battalion, or a Cobra Trooper in my discard pile that I might draw into right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Again, thank you, Matt. Whoa.
I also thought it was you draw first, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I think we played that right before, but then, yeah, we definitely messed it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 6th card because I had 1 reserved. Oh, no!
No, I didn't get mine.
Stupid Cobra Troopers!
Okay. And then, sorry, back to you. You can
So we did all the end of turn stuff? Or end of round?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
So end of round, story mission. There is no end of round, it's end of turn. Card effects, no other card effects doing end of turn stuff. Threat meter, end of round, this goes up 1. And then step 2 of end of round, it goes up 1 again. Oh no!
Okay.
Okay, on my turn. No start of turn effects. We have a mission already. Okay, so this guy goes into play, and he'll go in my discard pile if I don't deal with him. So...
Were you thinking of starting the group mission?
No.
Okay.
I don't have... I mean, I do have 4 martial arts. Do you have martial arts?
No, I have stealth and I have 2 Joes.
Yeah,
basic.
you need to get that other guy.
Yep.
Should have saved him.
What do you mean saved him?
Like put him here?
I didn't have him. He was the 1 last card of my...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could save my leader.
Oh, you know what I did? Sorry, I have to fix mine again.
You didn't put it on the top?
No, I did, but then because I reshuffled, I didn't pull him out. So I had this one saved, and then my... Who did I buy? Sorry.
Corrections
Torpedo.
happening.
Okay.
Live
so then
corrections.
I shuffle these. Because Torpedo is on the top of my deck. Because I was like, I know I bought a card. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that goes in. All right, so now let me see what I actually really have in my deck. Okay, I do have a martial arts now for 3. Yes, because that's why I bought that card.
Okay, so let's go on a story mission.
Okay.
I'll take the vamp. So it's my turn, so I'm going to start the mission. I'll start it with Scarlet. And if Scarlet starts a mission, each player may destroy a card in their discard pile. Of course, we don't have any now.
Yep.
Womp womp. And then I'll put in 1 Joe. I'm going to save 1 Joe to attempt this side mission.
I can put in Torpedo Joe for 3.
Okay. So that is, we're doing martial arts.
Yeah, he's got martial arts.
And explosives would help, but we don't have, nobody has explosives. So he has 3.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a sea transport.
Nope.
4, that's 7, 8. 8 dice.
Do you need one more basic Joe? Because
no, I can do it.
And if this is a complication, I would love to take it. Or if it's a side mission.
Okay.
Because yeah, you have your Cobra Battalion that maybe, because I can put one. I have 2 basic Joes.
And then you could destroy them, possibly.
Yeah, I can put in 1 more.
I'm gonna hold 1 back just in case this is trouble for me, or I can attempt this one just to get away. I probably won't, but all right. So let's try that. So we're doing.
I'm doing
8
4.
dice. 8 dice. Oh no, more. 4 here. We're doing 9 dice. So the game pulled an FFG only comes with enough dice for 8. So you have to record your results, roll others or whatever. I wish they have a dice upgrade pack. No, I'm just joking. I don't wish they did that. I just wish they put a couple more dice in the game. Because rolling like 10 to 14 dice is like pretty common.
Oh, yes.
Joe. All right.
Yes, it's a good start.
This is not normally how the game works. Just so you guys know, it's more circles.
Wow.
So we're rolling 9. So I'll just re-roll one of these. That's never good. That's like, oh man, that's not normally how the game works.
Yeah, we just wasted our best roll.
Yeah. It's all downhill from here. Whoa. So we do, oh, sorry, we didn't do the complication.
Oh yeah.
So we're supposed to reveal the complication before we roll because it could mess with you and make you discard Joes and stuff like that. Thankfully, this one doesn't. So this is a side mission. So the player who gets this, and we can choose any player at the table to take it. They can have a max of 2 precision strikes in front of them. This one's an air mission. You need vehicles on it. Oh, you don't need vehicles. Vehicles will help get you more dice usually. And this is a 2 to succeed. But at the end of your turn, it goes up 1. So you said you want a side mission?
Yeah, I probably should have, now looking at that, I probably should have saved that last Joe, but I can do it with 2 Joes, just 2 dice.
Just try.
And just try. Yeah.
Okay, so Mel's going to take that precision strike.
Then we'll get to draw cards.
All right, so then we roll. Then we complete this. So the success on this one is just drop the threat down to boom, boom. Okay, this one's out of the game. We don't have an active story mission. It only happens at the start of a player's turn. We pull the new one in. I'm going to, let me check my money. So I could have 4 money.
Yeah, these are discarded now.
I could have 4 money. Yeah, on the other players who are putting Joes in, they have to discard their cards. So, but you could destroy this one if you want.
Oh yeah, I can destroy this one, which I will do.
I
should put it on screen so you guys can see my discard pile.
So 4 money is no different-ish. I think I'll just need 3. So I'm going to destroy this Joe out of the game. And then the vamp goes back to the hangar. But then I'm going to attempt this side mission. I can't use the same Joe to do another side mission in the same turn unless there's some effect that brings it back to my hand. But I did save a regular GI, a little weenie unit, to take the vamp by himself. Good luck, buddy. And he's going to go try to attempt this Cobra Trooper side mission. And because this is a side mission, only I can do it. The player who's dealing with the side mission in their play area, no other players can get involved unless they have some card effects that break that rule. Okay, so we're just rolling 1 die because remember, every Joe at least brings 1 die to the fight.
And you're just looking for 1.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Yes.
All
okay.
right.
Woo.
So I will just Oh, no, I won't destroy this one because I need the money. If you defeated a side mission this turn, drop the little threat meter down. Oh, it can't go any lower.
No, it can't go any lower.
I don't care. I'll just leave that. I'll just get rid of it. That's fine. I think I'll save my re-roll, though, for later. Okay, so this will go back to the hangar. This guy's gone back to our pile of annoying Cobra Troopers. So for 3 money, I think I'm going to buy a distraction. Squirrel! So during a mission, I could change all single die results to doubles.
It's so good.
And this will go on top of my deck. These will go in my discard pile. We'll replace the card in the row with Beachhead. 4 cost gets you 1 money. 4 stealth. Maximum of 2 players may assign Joes to this mission. Each player on this mission draws 1 card.
I like this Joe.
A maximum of 2 players may assign Joes. Oh man, that sucks in 2-player.
Yeah, I wish I had money to buy that Joe.
Nice.
I only have 2. So next time.
So now I will, at the end of my turn, there's no, the mission's gone. I'll get that in a sec. 1, 4, 5. Okay, I'll draw this one back, and it's your turn.
Okay, I think we're gonna try. We're gonna just try with 2 Joes. We're gonna take the vamp. We're gonna go and deal with this precision strike that's happening here. I don't have vehicles, unfortunately. Rob can't help me. So I'm just rolling 2 dice looking for 2. This is probably not going to be a success.
But
we're just going to try. I mean, worst case,
so far,
it's going to go up 1.
So far this game on stream, the dice rolls have been nice.
I have not rolled
They're
yet,
not
though.
normally that
So
way.
far only you have. So, yeah, give me some of your luck. Oh.
That's a normal roll.
That's what it usually looks like.
Those
Okay.
are the symbols
Which
I see.
is fine. Which is fine. I was just trying. So I'm going to save. Oh, I guess we can discard a card if we want. Or how many cards do you have in hand? 5, right?
6.
6. What about this detonator? You want it? If you don't want it, I'm looking for more vehicles, looking for more Joes.
Do whatever you want. Man.
Yes, let's get rid of that.
You found the Ram.
Oh.
Which is great, where there's one guy in the game who can go alone on a mission, and he gives like a whole bunch of stuff, and if he's alone, he gets all this extra wild. But if you're on a lane mission, you get +2 wild skill, and it could just generally give you +3 recon.
That's not terrible. Okay. So I'm going to just save the diffuse because we're going to need that, I'm sure. I have 2. Could buy the Ram right now just to have it in our hangar.
First second says, both those die look cocked to me. Need to reroll.
That's okay. That's okay. I didn't expect to win that one, but I just thought I would try because there's no downside to it. This is going to stay in play until I get rid of it. So might as well just try. I'm actually just going to buy the Ram to throw it in our hangar if we need something later.
Just cycle some cards?
Yeah, it's there with cycles.
The next card in the market is Go Joe. Knowing is half the battle.
Oh, yes.
So this card's amazing. In a mission, gain a number of hits equal to half the printed difficulty of the mission, round it down, then discard this card immediately.
Yes.
I love this card. It's a game-breaking card right there.
That's good.
And it should be, because knowing is half the battle.
Okay.
G.I. Joe.
That's going to go back into our hangar.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of my turn, we're going to put the thread up 1. Sorry, did not get rid of that.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And another thing to note, cards like this that can be played during a mission, you can only play them from your hand if you have Joes on the mission. So that also incentivizes players at the table kind of working together on the group missions. So then they can all throw in their crazy card effects and stuff, which is neat. But if you don't have a Joe on the mission, you can't interrupt and play stuff like that. Okay.
End of round?
End of round. Story mission.
Oh,
we
sorry,
forgot to reveal that.
I wasn't going to go on it anyways.
We forgot to reveal it at the start of your turn. So this would have added in a complication. Okay. And end of the round, each player gains a Cobra Trooper, which will happen right now. Give me one of those. Throw in my discard pile. Bam. Okay. So we need vehicles or stealth on this one. And the next one we now know is for success. At the end of each player's turn, draw a complication. It's an air mission. It will come with 2 complications, and we need explosives or vehicles. So it's a good call going in the vehicles investment early, I think.
Yeah.
You did have one of those, I think. I think maybe I got one too with barbecue. Yep.
Oh, you got one. I don't think I have yet.
But right now we need vehicles or stealth. So maybe we go all in on vehicles right now, and that looks good for this one and the next one. And yours in front of you.
Yeah.
So we need guys with vehicles on them. Of course, there are none in the row here.
No.
But we got to line up. We got to use the ones we have in our deck then very strategically.
Yeah.
And if we can get cards that help us on air missions, some air transport or something would be really good.
Yeah.
But there's nothing there yet. Okay. So then threat meter, it will go up 1. And then the end of round effect up another 1. Okay. So my turn, start of my turn. There's a story mission there. No other start of turn effects.
End of each round. Okay.
Yeah.
Add a Cobra Trooper. Okay.
Okay. So I can't do Mel's side mission. That's in her area.
Did you not beat one already?
Oh, yeah. I threw it out of play.
Oh, sorry.
Duh.
No, I was going to say.
All right. So we keep track of our successful missions. It could matter. So we track them under that blue token. Failed ones under the black and red token. So on this turn, I could have 6 money. So we can get some real Joes going here.
You can also buy your...
Oh, I'll buy that. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I will... I could try this one. I have 3 vehicles, and then I throw in 3 regular Joes. It's 6 dice for 4. I have to change them to doubles if we get any successes, and I have a single reroll.
Which is worse, having it sit there, would you say?
I don't want more Cobra Troopers in my deck.
What does this one do,
If we fail, though, each player gains 1 Cobra Trooper. So at least it still happens, but like it stops the bleeding. This one, at the end of each turn, draw a complication, which is disgusting also.
Yeah. But...
I don't know. I hate these ones that have like end of turn effects. They're so punishing.
I know. And I'm going to take care of this,
I'm going to try. I'm going to take the Vamp. Barbecue and his Joes are going to go on the mission. I can fit 4 of them in the Jeep. Get in, guys! Okay, so I'm going to roll 6 dice.
You flip the complication.
Complication. We've got company. Add a Cobra Battalion to the leftmost uncovered card in the lineup. Immediately draw and resolve another complication.
Oh, that's going to cover here.
Well, that sucks. Scott and Mary the dog, thank you for becoming Patreon to Rob's Gaming Table. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your support.
Welcome.
We're drawing a new one.
Oh.
Don't tell me the odds. Story mission. Reroll 1 hit.
All right.
So that sucks. All right, here we go.
You're looking for 4.
All right. Here's the cool part. So I'll reroll 1 hit. I don't know the order of things, but I'll do this one, I guess. Okay, it's rerolled to the same. Okay, so we have 3 misses, 3 successes. Boom! I'll change all those to doubles.
Wow.
Woo. Or I guess I could reroll first.
You could, in case you don't need that one.
Yeah, let me try the reroll first.
Oh,
Bam.
don't even need.
That's
Look
better.
at you.
That's better. So I'll save this for a future turn. So now that card's covered, that's so annoying.
I know. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
I am going to, with my 5 money, I could make it 6 money if I just spend this.
Oh, Scott is here. It says, you're welcome. Been really loving your channel. Playing all my favorite games. Scott, Thank you so much.
Scott,
Thank you.
Great minds. Great minds. Telling you. Think alike. All right. So I have 5. I could buy one of these gears.
The +2 wild is not a terrible gear.
Or I just destroy these guys out of my deck and then just have 2 money and just call it a day.
I mean, depends on, yeah. It's up
but
to
then
you.
how am I going to afford other stuff if I get rid of all my weenies? I should probably buy the sniper rifle or scuba gear. Drawing 2 cards or getting extra 2 dice. I feel like I go with the sniper rifle. So yeah, I'll keep the guys in play. I'll just draw. I'll buy this. This is discarded. Oh, we gotta do this too. Sorry, I gotta finish this. I'm getting ahead of myself. Success. Threat goes down 1, and then target player draws 2 cards. Duh. I should do that. Because then maybe I can get some stuff to help get that clear.
Oh, true. If you draw
buy a
2
more
Joes.
expensive card or buy the APC, right? Just for purchasing.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, so that goes under the success.
Yep.
I'll draw the 2 cards. I'll be the target player.
Okay.
Oh, I only got 1 more money.
Oh.
But it's still got a Joe, though, that I can go on the side mission.
You can try it. I mean, your die rolls have been hot. And you do still technically have this.
Yeah, it's true.
So you could try.
Yeah, so my turn's not over because I forgot about the draw card effect. So let's do that. I'm going to send this Joe. I can send him on the Ram. Because the Ram will give me +3 recon. So then I throw this guy in. That's 4 dice rolls, right?
Yep.
So go Joe. Okay, you can do this, GI buddy. So he's going to attempt this side mission. I need 2 successes. And I can use any 1 skill. So like I said, I'm going to take this Ram, drive this thing like a badass into battle. And I instantly get +3 recon. So I'll say recon's the skill I'm testing. And this guy always adds, like if they don't add have any kind of stat or you don't use their stat, they always at least add 1 die. So that's 4 dice.
Okay, and you need 2 successes.
Go. What is happening here?
Those are the ones you're
set aside.
yeah, those are the ones you're still using.
All blanks.
Oh no.
That sucks.
Even if you had rolled 1, that is too bad.
I used the Ram. Here's the thing with non-starter vehicles like the Vamp. This now has to go be repaired and gassed up. So this will actually go to my discard pile after use to simulate the length of time taken to repair the vehicle and get it ready for the next combat. So that sucks. This guy did not succeed in a mission, but I still have him for money. And
That says that's the Rob we know. I know. That's crazy.
This is how the game normally works, okay? Just so you know.
Just wait.
This is how you'll see where I'll roll 15 dice and they'll get 1 hit. You'll see it happens in this game. It's a thing. So annoying.
Oh wow.
But you just got to try to get those dice mitigation effects or you're not in trouble too much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, could be 7. I can get the APC rocking already. Or I just go for rock and roll. Yeah, I think I'll go for rock and roll. So what I'll do, I think I'm going to play this card. And one of those Joes that was successful, I think I will destroy him. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So then I'll just buy rock and roll. He'll go on the top of the deck. This comms card.
You could still reveal. And then...
Yeah, that's what I should do is wait, right?
Yeah.
Spirit and Freedom. Go Joe. 3 tracker, 2 marksman. For each side mission you control, so Mel does control 1 here.
Yeah.
Or if she has her Cobra Battalion in play, you could control 2. For each side mission, you get +1 hit. So that's not an extra die. That's like a straight success. Okay.
That's not bad.
I like all that's here, I think. So I'll just like let this card go through, or I can hold it so it doesn't.
You didn't use this, so you can hold that.
No, I did use it for money.
Oh, use it for money.
So it does have to go.
Well, I was asking, do you have a card that changes all the zeros to stars? No.
No, I don't. I don't know if there's one in the game, but I don't think so. I think that would cost like 15 money or something. All right, so I'll just discard all this stuff. Draw. Oh, wait. This is not Aeon's End. Shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle.
No, Aeon's End is tomorrow.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. These shuffling deck builders, so archaic.
Okay, so there's a few steps that we need to do now after you're done drawing up. Before I take my turn, is we've now hit the gold. We finished level 1.
Yeah, so now when this new story mission comes out, we're going to take our discarded complications. We're going to take all of our level 1 complications that we have still not drawn into. And then we're going to grab all the level 2 complications and shuffle those into the deck. So now the complications could be worse that we draw. Yes, Sakara. Imagine shuffling in 2022. Bah. Bah.
Every day we shuffle.
Every day we're shuffling. All right. So our complication deck's built.
Okay.
Now.
My turn. So
end of turn. Was there anything else that happened end of turn for me? Nothing, right?
No.
Okay. So your start of turn. We now get this mission as our active mission. Escape on jetpacks. Sometimes the only way out is up. The Joes attempt a daring escape from Cobra attack, but Zartan is hot on their heels. So it's an air mission. We're going to have 2 complications drawn. At the end of each player's turn, draw 1 complication. We need to get rid of this one, whether we purposely fail it or just succeed. We need to get rid of this one fast. Because complications will come out. They'll do things like bumping this up. They'll do, like so many bad things. These cards are horrible. They'll bring like Cobra officers into play, and they mess with you, and you have to get rid of them. Some of them could do more of these precision strikes where they start coming into play and messing with us. We don't want to do that. So this one's urgent. So it will come into play. It's 4 successes, explosives or vehicles. So one or the other, not both. So that automatically makes it harder. We'll get 2 complications that will be revealed when we attempt the mission. And our next one that's revealed, the end of chapter 2, is this grab the rare crystal element. It's a land mission. It's going to be 2 complications. Baroness will be put into play automatically when this enters play. This mission has +1 difficulty for each mission in the success pile. So there is a strategy based on seeing this card that maybe failing this one on purpose.
Yeah, because right now we have 2 in our success pile.
Yeah, so that would be the difference of it being 4 or 5 successes, which could be huge. And then if we succeed, this drops the threat meter down, and you defeat all Cobra battalions in the lineup. So that's these things. So we could let them pile up and kind of get them with this 1-hit effect. But if we fail, that doesn't happen. It'll go up by 2, shuffle the Cobra officers, and put 1 random into play. So we get another boss. So we'll have Baroness into play automatically, and then we'll have a random one put in. And you can use any 1 skill to complete this. So right now, this is 2 printed, but it's actually 4 required. But it's not in play yet. We can't deal with it, but it is coming. But it could be a 5 if we succeed on this, which is fine.
What is your hand looking like? Because
it's looking like a bunch of cards and sleeves. So I got 2 regular Joes. I got the Ram, but that will go back into the hangar at the start of my turn.
So you have no explosives or vehicles, right?
I have a recon, 4 recon, 3 marksmen.
Yeah, like right now I'm sitting with 3 basic Joes.
But then we could just auto fail it. Maybe you do this in front of you for sure.
That's what I was thinking. I could put in 2 basic Joes here, try to get rid of this, and then auto fail that one.
We could buy a little time, just draw a complication. But again, it could add more of these crappy, like level 2 side missions into play, and they might be even worse. Or add in like Destro or Major Blood or somebody that's going to just like mess with us constantly. We have to deal with, and then we're like distracted from our main missions.
Yeah.
It's your call, though.
Well, I think I'll start with this one right in front of me.
This is the one we can kind of chill on because it doesn't have an end of round or start a turn effect or anything.
Yeah.
So if we can get this out of the way, we can chill on this one and buy and build up a little bit, clean up some of the junk in play.
Yeah, I can keep 1 Joe back to fail that one. So I'm going to send...
Yeah, I would try the one in front of you.
I'm going to try to do this one again in front of me. I'm going to send 2 Joes, but I am going to use a surface rifle to give one of the Joes an additional wild. So I'm going to be rolling 3 dice.
Janet, I didn't store a card actually last turn. I decided to use it for money and play it. So I didn't store one to pull back in hand to be a 6th card. Like I didn't use the reserve, I don't think.
No, I don't think you did because you used it for the money.
So that's why I only have 5 in hand, is because I didn't store one from the last turn.
Okay, so I think I'm going to try this. 2 Joes with a wild, so I'm going to roll 3 dice. I do have a re-roll. If I'm successful, I can lower the threat.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then I have 1 Joe remaining that I can use for that one to fail. So let's see if I'm able to get 2 on this one, or if I need to get Rob to start rolling for me. Oh, I got 4. Okay.
Hot dice.
Killed it. Okay.
Where is it?
I think I can do it too. Oh, maybe I can't.
Whoa!
Yes. Okay, so I'll discard that.
Okay, so that is discarded.
So I will, if I defeated a side mission, we can lower the threat by 1.
Boom.
These 2 Joes were involved in that side mission, so I could destroy, I think I destroyed 1 of them.
Well, look at the market. What do you need for money?
I think I need 4, because I think I want to buy the stealth Joe. So
stealth. Not stealth here, but on the next one you can use any 1 skill. But you also have stealth on your leader, which works really good.
But I haven't even
you need to upgrade your leader.
I know, I haven't had my leader in my hand with any money.
So get somebody that has big fat money on it. Get this guy. He's got big fat 3 money on him.
Okay, so then if I don't discard a Joe, I'll have 5.
Side missions. You get side missions in front of you.
Yeah.
You get extra hits on other missions.
All right, I will take that. So I'm not going to destroy a Joe.
Plus, he's got an eagle. It's spirit and freedom. It's not just, it's not just spirit or just freedom. It's spirit and freedom. It's like 2 in 1.
All right. I'll buy him,
I don't
but
know.
I'm not
You
ready
buy
yet. Not
whatever
ready
you
yet.
want.
Not ready yet.
Okay.
So I'm not going to discard a Joe. We're going to keep these Joes in play. Then I'm going to try this. I'll attempt it. We got one.
Hey, Friston, how's it going?
Hello. I have one Joe. I will
Ooh.
attempt this.
Merchants of the Dark Road looks cool. All right.
Sorry.
You're attempting.
I'll attempt this, but we have to see.
You don't want to attempt this at all?
Oh, would you rather that?
I don't know. Do you have side mission shenanigans
No,
still?
not anymore.
Oh, okay.
But
It's
if
up
you
to you.
want to fail this.
It's up to you. That's just my thoughts.
No,
if you think the complication drawing is like fine, a couple.
No, I don't think it's fine.
Okay.
Because especially if we can chill on that one for a few rounds.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go here.
You're attempting it?
Yeah. Do you want to put anyone
With
in?
one Joe?
Yeah, because I'm going to fail it.
Poor Joe.
I'm going to fail it. I do have a reroll, but I mean, I can't roll 4 on one die.
No, I don't want to send anyone in if you're going into a suicide mission.
Yeah, I am.
No.
We're just trying to get rid of this one.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Is it bad?
It's Disrupt the Drone Strike, side mission precise strike. So we can choose a player to take this. It's 2.
Oh.
Recon and Stealth. You actually get to see all of the complication cards before you decide which order to resolve them. Obviously, this one's just going to resolve on its own, and it doesn't matter when it goes, but
2.
this one will go up. Okay, that's discarded. So this one's Recon and Stealth, but you have Stealth on your hero. I have a 4 Recon in hand. Should I just take this one? At the end of your next turn. So if you take this now, it won't affect you yet.
Yeah, I don't
You'll have 1 turn to prepare for it. But if I take this right now, my next turn is coming. I have to deal with this, which I can. I have 4 Recon in hand.
If you're cool to take it, I will say go ahead.
I'll take this one.
Okay. All right.
So, Joe.
So we are going with 1 die on 4.
You can do it.
I did roll 2, but not
You
enough.
only rolled 1 more die.
Not enough.
Could have been the one.
Sorry, Joe.
So we fail.
We didn't make it, Joe.
We fail on this one purposely. Strategically, we wanted to fail because we don't want to deal with this end of turn effect too long. And you can't just sit here chilling all day on this kind of card. This is gross. So there's, like I'm telling you, there's some strategy of this game we learned after playing a few times.
Yeah.
So we're going to go up 2 threat. Unfortunately, Zartan will come into play. I feel like he's the worst.
Yeah, but I think we just worry about getting rid of him.
So put that under the failure, which will help make the next one easier.
Yeah.
So let's see what Zartan's all about. This guy is freaking disgusting. So here's Zartan, the Cobra officer. We need Tracker or Recon to deal with him. So he's like our next priority. Because to defeat story missions, you must match the difficulty exactly. Like, good luck with that.
I know, that's
so this
silly.
guy just he needs to go. He's the next thing we do before a story mission. So as long as he's out there, I don't think we attempt story missions at all. Unless we're really trying to fail them on purpose.
Well, that's the point. We're going to leave that story mission out. And I am going to buy Spirit and Freedom Joe. I'm going to save that one. So that will have Tracker. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to buy Spirit and Freedom Joe. We're going to put him there. What do I have going on here? 2 discard piles.
We have an off-topic question. Do you intend to play the Machinations Through Time Snare from Arkham? Yeah, we do eventually. Yes. We do have it. We'll get to it eventually. Yeah. We'll play some Arkham later this year. We plan to get back to Arkham LCG. I just want to dabble some more in Marvel for a bit. But obviously around October, Halloween time, we'll probably play a campaign through Arkham Horror living card game at that time. But we will dabble with some solo scenarios and stuff still. Definitely we're not giving up on that game. There's more to come. It's just I kind of only want to focus on one lifestyle living card game at a time. So I can really kind of enjoy them, dive deep into them a little bit before we move on to another one. So yeah. But yeah, we do plan on playing that in the future for sure.
Oh, yes. And thank you, Edward. We need to move that up twice for the failure. We just put...
oh, yep. I didn't do that.
Nope, that's okay.
Okay.
And then 2.
What's up?
Okay. And then I take this one back.
So end of your turn. Is there anything end of your turn? No, right?
No.
We got all. I just have this on mine. End of round. Story mission. There is none. Card effects. This guy doesn't do anything. This one doesn't do anything.
No, and I got rid of that one. That's it.
Okay. Threat meter. End of round. We need to place a Cobra Battalion on the leftmost card.
Oh, sorry. We didn't refill.
I'm going to reveal the next card. Sorry. We got Zap. Cost 3. 3 explosives. Double the effect of the next gear played this turn.
Oh, that with the rifle.
So you could like line this up, and if he is on a mission, you could play the sniper rifle right after and get 2 extra dice or 4 extra dice to roll.
Wow.
For example, I have a gear too. I just forget which one I think I bought. Or the scuba gear one is 2 extra cards. Could be 3 on a mission. You could draw 6 cards possibly with that one gear on a water mission or a sea mission.
Crazy.
Okay. So we place the Cobra Battalion. That's end of round. Then we put the meter up 1 more for the end of round. So it's getting up there already. That was fast.
That was fast. I don't have anything that
So
can
start
lower
of
it.
my turn, we're going to get the next story mission actively in play. So again, this is grab the rare crystal element. This is the end of chapter 2. So when this one's failed, completed, resolved, whatever, we'll shuffle level 3 mission cards into the complication deck. So it'll get even worse. We are going to put the Baroness into play right now. This is a land mission. 2 complication cards are going to be drawn. And this mission has +1 difficulty for each mission in the success pile. For us, that's 2. And if we complete it, it can be any skill. Defeat all Cobra battalions in the lineup. If we fail, we shuffle the Cobra officer deck and draw one at random.
Yeah, we'll really try to succeed on that.
So we're going to get 2 complications, which I'll just put like so.
And we plan to kind of hold this one for a bit because it's not going to really hurt us.
And the Baroness, she's coming into play. So she's 4 stealth and tracker. So things are getting out of control here real quick. Story missions must be started by a leader. So that's obviously not a super big threat right now because we have to get rid of Zartan first because we shouldn't even be starting story missions. So they're both...
And they're both tracker, eh? Or stealth?
Tracker or recon, stealth and tracker.
Stealth and tracker, okay.
Here, I can put them like...
3, 4, 5, 6.
no,
I wish I never have my leader in my hand when I have 6 money. Never. This is crazy. Crazy. Okay.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
So the ram is going to go back into the hangar automatically.
Oh, recon.
Oh.
Oh, recon, you say.
Oh,
recon.
Rock and Roll is going on a little solo mission here, I think, with his recon stat. He's going to take the ram on a ride, but I also have this recon.
Oh, yeah.
Which will automatically fail the next story mission.
Oh, you need to do that one.
Yeah, this one's more important, right?
Yeah.
At the end of your next turn, fail the current story mission and discard this card. Yeah, we got to get rid of that. So
he could go on a solo mission.
He is going on a solo mission. He's going to ram that drone strike right up. Oh, never mind. All right. It's an air mission, so I don't get the bonus 2+2 wild skill off the ram, but it's still good. So 4, 7 total dice for 2.
Okay, this is where
should I take
go.
the ram? Like, I should, right?
I mean, it'll just get shuffled back through. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Do you have any other recon? I don't think I do. No, I
we don't have to rush to get this guy out. We just can't get this out,
exactly.
We got to rush to get this out. So I want to try not to mess up. I still could roll all blanks here. So I'm going to roll 7 dice. Let me check my cards first, just to make sure. Okay, no, I got 1 reroll, that's it. All right, so we got it. I have 7 results, which is more than 2, so this one's good. Nice. I don't have any bonus from completing a side mission. And then this will go in my discard pile to go get gassed up and repaired later. Okay, I can go on one of these missions. So I'll take the Vamp. And I'm going to go on a side mission to try to get rid of a Cobra battalion.
You have 5 money because you might want this one, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to send 2 of them. Okay. This is just a 10. I don't expect this to succeed, but hey, what else am I doing? So I'm going to roll 2 dice, hoping to get 2 successes.
Oh, wow.
I got them. Holy lucky.
Wow.
So I will discard this guy. And... oh, I want to destroy them so bad, but I want to buy that card I just uncovered before it gets covered again.
I think you buy that card because, yeah.
So, everyone, all together now. Knowing is half the battle. I love the way there's like the TV camera and everything. Kids, don't do drugs.
You have to like point.
Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. But this one's amazing. Of course, it has to be amazing. You don't put this title on a card without it being awesome. So, after we roll dice in a mission, I gain a number of hits equal to half the printed difficulty of the mission rounded down. And then discard it immediately. So when you discard it, you don't get the 2 money for it if you use it for that, but that's still fine.
Still good.
So that's going on the top of my deck. I didn't need to use the reroll, so maybe I'll just store that for later. And this will go back. We replace the card in the market. Mainframe, who's 4 tech, makes sense.
Tech Joe.
Okay, those are going to discard. I'll draw. 3, 4, 5. I'll take my card from the reserve. End of my turn. Just checking end of turn effects. No, we're good.
Okay.
So start of turn effects for you. No.
Nope. Okay. Cobra Trooper in my hand will come into play. So I have a total of 4 Joes, 3 basic, 1 that has tracker and marksman. And then for each side mission I control, which right now is 1, I get 1 hit. So if I did go for the Baroness as a tracker, I would get 1 hit automatically. So I would need to roll 3 dice, or I need to roll 3 hits. I could put in.
Who are you going after here?
I'm just debating.
Tell me.
Because I have 1 side mission, so he's going to do 1 hit. No, I was thinking about maybe going for her first because she's lower.
Oh.
Right? So this will give me 1 hit. I'll need to roll 3 successes.
Oh, and you have a side mission, so you're getting a free hit.
Yeah. And then I maybe put in 2 Joes extra, so I would roll 5 dice. I need to get 3 hits. I have a reroll. And then I keep this basic Joe
it's a
just
group
for this.
mission though, so like I can maybe join you if you want to discuss.
Okay, yeah. Let's go on this
But let's
mission.
see if I even have anything.
I'm gonna go on it either way.
I have vehicles, which don't help with either of these guys. I have martial arts and tech. Nope. And that's all. But I do have fancy, knowing it's half the battle cards and rerolls.
I don't know that we need.
So I could just put a basic Joe in if you have room on the ride.
I have room on the ride. I think I'm gonna put in 3 Joes. I have 1 more seat available if you're interested, but it's up to you.
Who are we going after, this guy or this one?
Well, I think I'm going after this one for the more sure.
Even though I have this card in hand right now.
Oh, if you're gonna put a Joe in, maybe because.
So this automatically gets us 2 free hits.
Plus this one gives me 1 free hit.
So we only really need 2 successes.
Okay, let's go for this one. If you're coming on the battle.
For me to be able to even play this card again, I have to have a Joe on the battle. I'll just put this one in. We're keeping him in separate play areas so we don't get him confused. So we now have 4 Joes ramming together in the clown car vamp here.
Yep.
And we're going to go on Zartan's mission?
Yes. So I
we need
roll
5
on my
successes.
side. 3, 4, 5.
Which skill are we picking? Tracker or recon?
Oops. Sorry. Tracker.
Tracker? Okay. So we roll 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Go, Joe.
2, 4, 6. Okay. Ready? We need. Oh my gosh! I only got 1.
Okay.
So how many hits do we have? I have 1 hit, and you have. Oh, I have a reroll though.
I have a reroll also. So
let's spend the rerolls first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to waste that card, obviously.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, we got 2 hits. Okay, so now we're at 3.
Okay.
Oh, but wait. I have. So we only need.
So you have an automatic hit, and there's 4.
So we need 1 more hit.
Here, reroll 1 more die.
Oh, right, we got
so
it.
I don't even need to use knowing it's half the battle.
Nope. Okay.
So we got Zartan out of play for now.
Okay. So bring in the vamp
and
back.
I will destroy this GI that was on a successful mission.
3, 4, 5, 6. I will. I'm thinking about buying the sniper rifle.
So maybe
for
destroy
5,
1
so I will
GI,
destroy 1. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay.
Scuba gear. Actually, we didn't look at the next mission that we can see the top of. This is our first Chapter 3 mission. It is a C mission. At the end of each player's turn, add 1 Cobra battalion to the lineup. Baroness gets put into play no matter what, so we probably shouldn't even defeat her if she's going to come back soon.
Oh, you're right. We should.
Maybe. As long as we're but she just makes us start a story mission with a leader, but most of the time we're going to do it anyway, especially this one. And this one's martial arts, which I think my leader has, right? Yep. So I would definitely be starting with my story leader, so I think we can ignore Baroness for now, but this could raise or lower the threat based on failure. But what I'm saying is the boat, this could draw more cards, but wild skill is good on everything, right? So
yeah. Okay, I think I'm just going to try a likely unsuccessful battle here. We're going to just try to defeat this Cobra Trooper.
Yeah, good
I
call.
need just 1 success, 1 die. I fail. That's okay. We figured that might happen. So that's fine. So I have my 5. I'd like to buy the sniper rifle.
There you go.
It's going to go on the top.
And it's going to be replaced by
Discarded.
Tranquilizer Dart, another gear. Flip all Cobra officers face down till the end of your turn. While face down, they are not in play. So that can stop like Baroness for a turn. You can put some, some silence magic on her there, and Tranquilizer.
Where the heck is my leader?
Did you accidentally not put it in your deck again?
No, it's there.
Did you just destroy it by accident without upgrading it?
No. I just never have it. Like, I have so much money now. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 money. Don't have a leader. Oh, maybe I can buy the APC though if I can get rid of that with all my money.
Yeah, that'd be super good for later.
Okay.
All right, end of round, right? Story mission. There's no end of round there. She doesn't have an end of round. Threat meter though, Cobra Battalion on the left. And then it goes up by 1.
I might just focus on some of those guys.
All right, my turn. I got a Cobra Trooper in play. Probably just worry about. Oh, you're back. Okay, so I'm gonna take the vamp. I'm gonna go after one of these Cobra battalions.
Okay.
And Scarlet's starting a mission. Each player may destroy 1 card in their discard pile.
I'm gonna discard this one.
Destroy.
Destroy.
Yep.
Sorry, destroy is what I meant to say.
Okay, I will destroy GI. Yep. Okay. So she's going to bring 4 on the mission, 4 dice. I'll choose just martial arts, doesn't really matter. Any one skill. I did get my 2 successes, so this one is destroyed. Okay. Good job. Good job, Scarlet.
Nice.
Okay. Then I'm going to take the vamp, and I'm going to take barbecue with 3 vehicle to do any one skill to try to get rid of this one. And
Got
2
it.
successes. Boom. This is out of my deck. Gone. Okay, he was successful. Vamp goes back. I'll store this card, I think. I have 4 money. But if I keep that one, I have 6 money. Stealth. Stealth. Yeah, I'll take Beachhead. Take Beachhead.
Oh, yes.
Cover Girl, 4 explosives, 4 tech.
Yes, I love this
She
one.
gets you 3 money for 7. Whoa. Expensive.
I love this Joe.
All right. These guys will go in my discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has the reserve. Go ahead.
Okay. I feel like there's not much I can do except for maybe this Cobra Battalion here. So I'm going to take the vamp.
Unless you want to get rid of her, like, just to do a mission if you
I do have a stealth.
But you don't have to. It's up to you. But yeah, getting rid of Cobra Battalion is good too, because we are in yellow and it's going
Can
to add
roll
in.
a lot of die but I think I'm actually going to hold that for the 3 money. My leader is in here and I need to upgrade him. So, all right, let's do. I'm thinking of even putting these Joes in on this just to discard them or destroy them. So let's put Torpedo Joe in. We're going to say that this mission, any skill, we're going to say it's stealth. Oh.
Hey,
2,
Cynthia.
3, 4, 5, 6. I need this one. That sucks. I need this one for the money. So maybe we put that there instead. Now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I want 7 because I want to buy that APC. So we might as well throw this in. Oh, this I can do after. All right. So we're rolling 3, 4, 5 dice. 5 dice looking for 2. We got more than 2. Nice. So this is gone.
Boom. Do you have
Didn't
any
need
side
this.
mission
No.
funds? This is sea transport.
But these, oh,
Do you
no, I
that
need
money?
this. I want to discard these guys. Yeah, so I
Might
don't
as
want to
well, yeah,
reserve.
yeah.
I don't want to save these.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are destroyed.
That's how you'll see your leader more often.
Yeah. So we have 5, 6, 7, or sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm thinking about buying the APC.
Or Cover Girl?
Well, I'll buy Cover Girl later, I think.
Because we don't need really explosive
Yeah.
tech right now.
And this one might get covered with Cobra Battalions.
This will help for sure with
Yes.
going to any mission.
Definitely.
She's more situational. And the next card in the market's going to be Hacking Gear.
Oh.
Wait a second. Do I see a combo happening here? This looks familiar.
Oh, they
Roll
work
2
on the
dice
same
for
team.
each hit rolled. Draw 1 card. Okay, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So what did I buy? Oh, I bought the APC, so that's there, yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
So story mission, no end of round stuff. Card effects, no. Threat meter, so another Cobra Battalion on the leftmost card. And then this will go up by 1. Oh no!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We're in trouble, man.
Well, hopefully I have. Oh, now I finally have to reduce submission. Okay.
Maybe we push it.
Well, do you have anything to... I have 1 reduce.
Reduce. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can just do that side mission.
Or I
for
have
example.
this guy in my hand too.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
could
yeah.
do that one. But yeah, I could do that.
I'd have 1 too, so I could do that.
Yeah, you
one.
do that one. I can
Yep.
do this one, and we can lower by 2, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, Always Fresh is here and says, I love playing this solo.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. I will take the Vamp. I'm going to take Beachhead and a regular GI, I think. That is 5. You know what? I'm going to get rid of Hacking Gear out of the lineup, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play that. We'll get rid of Hacking Gear out of the lineup. I want to do that right now. And Hawkeye, ooh, he's another leader in case we need leaders. Marksman and Stealth. If you're the active player, +2 wild skill. So if you're going to Marksman or any 1 skill, you choose Marksman, that's 4. Wild skills 2 more. This guy could bring 6 dice to the mission.
That's not a bad leader at all.
Yeah, amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. All right. It's good to know he's there. Okay. So I'm going to take these on this side mission to deal with this Cobra Battalion. Any 1 skill, I'm going to choose Stealth. A maximum of 2 players may assign Joes to this mission. Each player on this mission draws a card. So I will shuffle up.
While you're shuffling, I'm just going to show my luck here. So I have this Cobra Trooper, which I would like to fight so that I can lower the threat meter. My only Joe is my leader, so I can't even save him for next turn while I'm trying to build up money to promote him. He's not going to get promoted this game.
You can. You just throw him there. Who
but
cares?
then I can't even do this
So
to
let him
reduce
go.
this.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Because he's my only Joe.
So lame. Unless we
not
purposely
working.
went on this mission, you could join me and then you draw 1 card, but...
But I have to join you with my leader. So either way.
Oh, true. Which is Stealth. I mean, I have 4 Stealth, and then you have 2. We could do this one, but then it's not a side mission that's dropping this.
Yeah, and then I hope I draw a single Joe that can do this. I'd
Yeah,
rather
you might
just-
shuffle and draw into whatever. Okay.
It's okay. It's just funny
So
how this
anyways,
is lining up for me.
5 dice on 2.
Okay.
I got the 2
this
I
2.
need. Okay, destroy that. This guy I'll destroy. He's on a successful mission. I will play Diffuse. So if you defeated a side mission this turn, drop the threat. Okay. And then I have 1 money, but I could make it 4 money. If I don't destroy that Joe, I have 5. Could be some scuba gear.
Is there something you're looking at that?
Well, I prefer to have 7, but
Yeah, I know.
that's not going to work here.
Yeah.
So maybe I just store one of these. Yeah, I'll just keep storing this card until I feel it's necessary. And then these ones I'll just play. So I'm not going to buy anything. And return this. And then I'll take this back.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I will just place my Cobra Trooper in play. I will take the Vamp. We're going to go single Joe Snake Eyes on this. We're going to say it's Stealth. I do have a reroll, so if I am unsuccessful, I'm only rolling 2 dice. I need 1,
Ooh.
but I have a reroll. So I know it's the only play I have here.
There you go.
got
You got
it.
3.
I got
Nice.
it. So this is gone.
Yep.
Let's use.
Do this maybe first before
Oh,
we see.
okay. If he defeats a side mission, target player draws a card. I can't do anything else, so you can draw a card.
Okay. Go, Joe.
Okay, that's good.
Rock
And
and roll.
then I will use my diffuse, so we will lower the threat by 1 because I defeat a side mission. And then, is there anything we want to discard?
Your call. Maybe mainframe on the left there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
let's destroy that.
Oh, smart missiles. Target player puts 1 card from their discard pile into their hand.
That's
So
not
you can
terrible.
go grab like whatever you need for the mission kind of idea,
Yeah.
or like for your turn. That's neat actually.
All right, I'm
Go
just
grab
gonna
your leader when you actually have the money to go upgrade them.
save a reroll. I only have 1 money. Can't do anything with that.
Okay, story mission, nothing. Card effects, no. threat meter, Cobra Battalion covering that, and it goes up by 1. Okay. So this is going to go back into the hangar.
I could do a stealth mission with you if you need.
I'm going to get rid of... Oh, I like that tranquilizer dart, actually. That could be helpful with some of the annoying these guys.
Yeah.
Later, especially. I like this guy for explosives. Could be an option, but she has better explosives. But I mean, putting both together might be nice. Yeah. I'll just not discard anything. Okay. Let's go. What do we got here? I think attempt this.
You have a leader?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I attempt it. Because I have my leader here for martial arts next.
I also have a
So I could store her.
Is it? Oh, it's martial arts.
I could store her for next when the next one shows up so we can try to deal with it as quick as possible.
I also have a martial arts.
But will you have a leader to start the mission?
No, I will not.
Yeah, so...
I will not.
Unless you draw into it at the end of your turn? No.
But I have tracker that I could try to get rid of fairness.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fairness, we could do stealth and tracker, which I don't have anything for.
I have tracker, so if you want to start the mission, then I can worry about
no,
her.
I'll just leave it for your turn.
But I don't have a leader to start. Oh, to just do that
I
first?
see. But if we get rid of her, yeah, I see what you're saying.
But I can do that on my turn, but I don't know how badly.
I can get automatic 2 hits on her with just this knowing I have to battle. I just have to have something.
But that's probably better to save for that martial arts one, right? This one?
Yeah. But I won't be able to save it. It'll go through my deck if I save my leader. Maybe I just play.
But not if you're using your leader right now to do that one.
Okay, maybe we just do my leader here. Let's get the threat dropping. So I'm gonna take.
I'm just going to answer really quick. Keith put up his rule question emoji asking, can you buy only 1 card per turn? No, you can buy as many as you can afford.
As many as you can afford. We just have been getting rid of the cheap cards and getting all the big expensive ones and not buying cheap junk that doesn't work for missions that we have available and what we know is already in our deck. So we're trying to get, instead of just buying and buying like you do in deck building games sometimes, we're trying not to put mismatched stats in her deck. So she's buying stealth cards that match with her leader and stuff, so she can have more on specific keywords. I was trying to do the same. I'm buying utilities, so if I see anything come up that works off utilities, I'll grab it. Mel bought some gear, so she could buy maybe Zap that works with gear or scuba gear to go with that gear theme. So we've been just buying things that are like more impactful, more impactful per piece of paper. Is how I like to play deck builders, especially this one where it's the old school shuffle up the deck and draw from the top. But I do like the way you buy and pull goes on the top, so you can buy stuff that like immediately will help you if it's there. So we know some of the stats that are in this mission that we're kind of looking for. So we're also getting rid of things that don't have that and playing that way. But yes, you can buy as much on your turn as you can afford. And Matt says, so you're buying cards more selectively than you buy games? Hey, yo. Matt, it's a fun game, okay?
It is a fun game.
Yes, it's a fun game. See, there's a different thing. If a game reaches like certain thresholds of dollar amounts, I have to look into them more carefully. But when a game's like only $45, you know, you're placing an order with a bunch of other board games, you want the free shipping, and you're nostalgic to the G.I. Joe theme, you like Renegade Game Studios, they usually make quality stuff, you love deck building games, they have a soft spot in your heart. Yeah, okay, I did research this game and compare it to the Transformers game. I did work a couple hours worth of reading reviews online, watching videos, all that stuff. So I was selective, okay?
And we've played it like 5 times already.
Yeah.
So
I definitely got my money's worth out of this, and I still want to play it 4-player with our other gaming group, so that will happen, and we'll get a blast of that, I'm sure. But yeah, this is a good game for sure. Yeah. Great game, I wouldn't say that, but it is a good game, especially at the value proposition and that whole like expectations of it's an IP-based game with the Hasbro logo on it. You automatically assume it's going to be like Walmart store shelf trash, but because as it's like, you know, Renegade Game Studios that makes like pretty quality modern board games, you know, it's actually really decent. It's just the rule book kind of sucks, but again, other than that, it's a pretty good game.
Yeah, definitely fun. Definitely strategic too, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, there's like more thought put into it than you expect in like a game based on an 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
And or comics. Okay, so on my turn, we're gonna go for this. I can start it with a leader, so I don't care about Baroness.
Yep.
I'm just not knowing how many. I can pick any one skill.
Also, you could, if you wanted, you could. I don't know how many you're taking in, but you have the ram that could give you 2 wild if you go in with just your leader.
Yes, I will. I'll take Rock and Roll actually, who is a leader, so I can start with him. He has Recon, so if I choose Recon as my any one skill for the mission, I get Recon off here. So I can run in that mission with 7 dice, and then because it's a ground mission, I actually get +2 wild. So I'm rolling 9 dice with literally 1 hero, basically.
Yeah, this rock and roll has been MVP so far. We'll see if he passes this mission.
Combo!
But yeah, he's MVP so far.
All right, he is a leader, so I can start the mission. So I get around Baroness's restriction. Okay. So I'm rolling 9 dice, I said.
Yep. And you're looking for...
And I have, let me check what...
Looking for 4.
I have tricks in hand too, so... And I can still do more on my turn. Okay. Whoops. Where's these dice? All right, here we go. We're doing rolling 9 dice. We only have 8 to start, so we'll just re-roll. So we got 1, 2, 3.
Look at all the zeros.
This is how the game usually works. This is expected. I'm not freaking out yet. And I get to roll 1 more, so I'll just roll one of these misses.
You only need 1 more. Oh, there you go.
Boom.
You got it. Because you had 2 plus 2 more because we have 2 successful.
Oh yeah, we needed 4 total here, right?
I think is that one.
Oh, I forgot to reveal these.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, what do we got here? Nobody ever knocks. Complication. Story mission. You cannot use utility cards to affect the mission, which I didn't do.
That's good.
I haven't done. Oh, I got to re-roll 1 hit though.
Okay. Still okay.
Uh-oh.
Because you have 2 doubles, which is 4.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh yeah, so this
still got it.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine. But it stopped me from if I wanted to use this.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's a bad card I didn't know was in here.
Yeah, we've never seen this one yet playing because there's so many complications.
Level 2.
Yeah, level 2. Keith, thank you so much for the super chat. It says dice money.
Keith, thank you so much.
Keith, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it.
He is rolling hot today.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, that's not that hot, but
I mean, you pass. You're passing every test you're going in.
Passing is not hot rolling, but when it's like all doubles and successes, the fact I haven't needed to use this card yet has shocked me. Like I normally need to use it quite often when I get it.
Keith, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Keith. All right, so we succeeded on this one. We defeat all Cobra battalions in the lineup.
Nice.
I dropped the meter down twice. This goes in our successful pile.
Okay.
The ram goes in my discard. Needs to be repaired and gassed up for later. I have him just chilling in play. But I have more Joes. I can go on some more missions.
So Edward says rolling is half the battle, which is definitely true.
G.I. Joe.
And Jana
rolling is half the battle.
Jana also likes the new pop-up graphics that you're using.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I bought those ones because they work better with like the sci-fi and like, technology kind of, focus
cool.
games. I don't know. I just thought it was better than the fantasy one. So I have ones themed for different kinds of games, I guess.
Rolling is half the battle.
Yeah,
That's
we're
hilarious.
cool. Took a long time to look through a lot of alerts to figure out which ones I felt fit.
Yeah.
Games that I like to play. Thank you for noticing. Thank you, all of you, for making them pop, though. That you guys are real heroes. Thank you.
The real heroes. I see what you did there.
You're the real heroes.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Rolling. It's true, though. That's
it
the
is
thing.
true. That's what we should have said right from the beginning.
I wonder when they're designing this game, they sat down, like, how can we do this? Like, let's make a deck building game. But deck building, what if we had dice rolling? Oh, then deck building's only half the battle, and dice rolling's only half the battle. So they couldn't just have it a straight deck builder. They had to put that luck factor in on it. Yeah.
Which I mean, yeah, we can talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it for sure. All right. She's the only mission left to deal with right now.
Yeah.
So I could again prepare for this martial arts coming and just put her in storage.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get rid of that as well.
Or I could just try with some cards. I might as well try because failing on that just leaves her in play.
True.
But this, no matter what happens, success or failure, she comes back in play. So like, who cares?
Yeah, I think we don't even. Oh, I don't even worry then.
That's what I mean. Like, so
Yeah.
unless I'm just trying to do this to,
I wish I could hold my whole hand.
you know what? I am going to try actually to try to destroy this weenie out of my deck.
Sure.
So I'm going to take the Vamp and barbecue and this GI.
You're
They're
gonna
gonna go
barbecue
on-
a
they're
GI?
I'm going to barbecue my GI in the Vamp. They're going to take a ride.
Okay.
This is a group mission. If you want to participate at all, throw weenies in or
Yeah, I'll
something.
throw in. Can I throw in 2 weenies to potentially?
Well, I might not succeed, but I could do this
Well,
to
I'll throw
get
in
2.
2 more to give you 2 more
I think
dice.
we will succeed.
I do have reroll.
I think we will succeed.
It's not a side mission. So I can't
It's a
do
group
that.
mission. Group mission.
Okay.
Okay, so you put in 2. I have these 2. So it's stealth and tracker. I literally have none of that. So we're just rolling 4 dice for 4 Joes. I got 3 successes.
Oh,
so,
No. Let me use a reroll first.
but okay, sure.
Hold
go
that
ahead,
because
go
that
ahead.
on a 6
I know,
is so
I
much
know, I
better.
know.
Reroll. I'm not rerolling. I'm not rolling.
Okay, so one reroll, one reroll. Nope.
Oh.
So I will use it. I will use it.
Okay, that's too bad.
So this will gain me a number of hits equal to half the printed difficulty rounded down, then immediately discard it so I don't get the money for it. That'll give us 2 successes, so we have 5. And Baroness is gone for now.
I'm gonna also. They were part of a successful mission. I'm gonna destroy those.
Oh yeah, that's why I did that. That one's gone. And then this comms, anything we want to destroy out of here? I don't think so, right? Still?
No, I think Cover Girl and Hawk are very good.
Yeah, this guy could help us explosives. This one could be
This one
card
though,
draw.
maybe at this point I don't know if we need that one.
Okay, I'll destroy that one then. We'll just cycle. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
we're
see something
looking
cool.
for if we can
don't
find
know
a
what we're
water vehicle.
Inspiration, which is utility. Each player who reveals a leader from their hand draws a card. That's obviously better in higher player counts.
Yeah.
But it's meh. It's a meh. All right. Then I have 5 money. I'll return the Vamp to the garage here, the hangar. For 5 money, I'll just buy some scuba gear. That'll go on top of my deck. These will go in my discard pile. We'll replace the scuba gear with low light. So if the threat meter, this is funny. This stuff is missing from the rulebook completely. So when we first played, we didn't know what this meant, but it kind of was. I kind of figured it out pretty quickly. I was like, it has to line up because we found ones with yellow and ones with red on them. So it's when the threat meter is in that, this guy will get an extra wild skill. But they literally like forgot to put that in the rulebook. Like that's how like amateur hour the rulebook proofing was. But yeah. All right, done. Draw. Shuffle.
Okay, well, there's no side mission. Oh, we're gonna
get this into
gonna
play in
get
one
this
sec. Just let me finish my turn
sorry.
here.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. I get back Scarlet. And then start of your turn. So we're gonna have secure the rare element story mission, group mission, level 3. The ocean floor holds many mysteries, but that'll be the least of the Joe's problems if they don't stop Cobra from obtaining the rare liquid. So at the end of each player's turn, we add 1 Cobra battalion to the lineup. So those are those cards that keep covering cards in the market. Or the lineup, I guess is what it's called. I keep saying it, and then I call it the market, but it's called the lineup. But you guys know what I mean.
Oh.
So we need 6. It's martial arts only, like no choice on anything else. But again, wilds can help, of course. This will put the Baroness into play. This will put the Baroness into play. So it's either the threat's going up or down.
But she's not coming in until we beat this.
Oh,
so
I
that's
just
good.
noticed.
Yeah, I realized.
To balance this, they're not putting in complication cards. It is a C mission. So because it's so high, there's no complications, which is nice. No surprises, which is cool.
Do you have martial arts by chance?
Yeah, that's why I stored my hero.
Okay, so here's a play here. We can go. I have martial arts for 3. We don't need a leader. I thought we needed the leader.
I also have my scuba gear that'll help us on that water mission to draw extra cards.
Oh, I mean, that's huge. So maybe we actually take the APC because how many Joes can you throw in?
2.
2. I can only throw
But
2.
we
But
could
if we draw
draw
cards, we could throw in more.
But I can only do that during the mission.
Oh, okay.
And unless you have another card that drops extras in the
I wish
mission.
you had that knowing it's half the battle now.
Well, I have this one to change dice results
Oh, okay.
from singles to doubles.
Okay, do you want to try this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so let's take the Vamp because we only have 4 Joes anyways. I'm going to start it with, we need martial arts. So I'm going to start it with Torpedo Joe, who has 3 martial arts. If a sea transport is used, it's not, so he doesn't get the 2 wild. We haven't found a sea
Yeah,
one.
we didn't get to see a sea transport. Usually we like to, during the game, try to find one of each transport, land, sea, and air. So then we have like a kind of answer to some of these things, but we didn't get it this time. And sometimes that's what I find with this game with the large deck. Sometimes you just don't see cards like quite a few. Sometimes you have a game full of gear and no utilities or no vehicles and lots of utilities, stuff like that. It's like very weird. Or sometimes you see lots of cheap Joes and not really any expensive ones. But at least they give you a card in your starter deck to kind of knock cards away to kind of cycle the deck a little faster. But
that's true.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm just gonna add Freedom Joe just for 1 additional die. So I'm putting in 4 dice. Would you like to bring anyone on the adventure?
Yep. Scarlet will join for 4 martial arts.
We're at 8 dice.
And Barbecue will come in for 9.
9 dice. We're looking for 6. I have nothing that can help.
Since Barbecue's only vehicles, again, he doesn't add martial arts, but he can still at least add 1 wild skill. So
yeah.
So I'm bringing in 5.
If this was a side mission, I could use this for a wild, but it is not. So we're just gonna hold that. So we have 9 dice total. Okay.
Roll them up.
We need 6. Oh, your card might be actually really. Actually, we may not need it.
I think we got it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we rolled successfully. Nothing is telling us to reroll anything.
Shenanigans.
No shenanigans. We just.
Okay, I am going to just. Oh no, I should use that for money on my turn.
Okay. Yeah, I was.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
That's awesome. So we are successful.
So they'll go on my discard. The track will drop down 2. And we'll put Baroness into play. That goes in successful missions. She's back!
She never leaves.
So again, Baroness is here, so story missions must be started by a leader, and we can use Stealth and Tracker to try to take her out if we care.
Okay. And then if we can just check our next one, because before I buy a card.
This is the finale mission, actually, is going to come out next.
Oh.
Destroy the mass device. This is the final showdown. Either the mass device meets an explosive end, or the entire world is doomed to obey Cobra. It's a land mission. It'll come in with 1 complication. We'll put Cobra Commander in play when this does enter play. If the threat meter is not in red, we also put Destro into play, which right now it's in green. So
I mean, that'll give us some things to work on.
now the cool part is this is 7 to deal with. If you do it, you win. Unlike other missions, this isn't a one-shot and done. It has a cool failure effect that the mission remains in play and the threat meter just goes up. So you can try this one over and over again, but you could end the game for you, or you just sit and build up and kind of prepare
until we're ready for it.
And you'll see how it's kind of a clever design how they did this one when you see what Cobra Commander does. Okay, so that's not in play yet, but it is marksman or explosives for 7.
For 7, okay.
For 7.
Jane is asking, do I need to roll 1 more to get 9? I could, but because we already got the successes we need, I don't need to roll. There's nothing that was affecting the dice in any way, so that's why I didn't. But if something said like re-roll.
Yeah, or if she had something like based on your hits, you get something or whatever.
So, but because nothing was affecting it, I didn't. But yeah. Okay, so I wanted to see that because I have 7, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm buying Cover Girl for the explosives.
What, Hawk's marksman is no good? I'm just joking. What do we have more of?
Oh, if I'm active player, though, if I start it, he can be a 6. Yeah, Hawk is better, and he's a leader. So if we don't get rid of Baroness, he will actually be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
To replace Hawk, we found an Awe Striker, another ground vehicle. You can only put 3 in here. If a leader's on the mission, +2 wild skill, and if it's ground, you get +3 to marksman stat if needed. Which is this.
Oh, did I buy?
Is that marksman?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he was marksman.
Oh, he was. Oh.
So this will combo in with that. You can send 3.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a pretty good one, actually. So we could go APC, though, and just throw a whole bunch in.
I'm just thinking, so if the leader's on the mission, 2 wild. So if I put him in, he is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11
He's
just with
11
him.
Die.
So, combo.
Okay, so we need to buy that. We need to get it in the hangar, and then I need to start the mission.
You see how excited she is just comboing a couple cards together in a game? Like, this game is clever. It's really cool.
Okay, 3.
I like it. I like the strategy, the fun, the discussion. Man, it's really well done, I think.
Now, if we buy this, though, we can only bring 3 Joes. So, but I mean, that guy can roll 11
one guy's
dice.
rocking more dice than we own. That's great. That's how we do it. And that normally doesn't work out that way. We've been kind of lucky how the cards have come up with the vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of worked out good for us.
Oh, and I have my sniper that can give him +2 wild. So he's going to roll, what did I say, 11, 12, 13 dice.
So end of round, there's no story mission. Card effects, no end of round card effects. Threat meter, it wants to go up 1. And then this says it goes up 1 again. So we're back in the yellow. Okay, my turn. Start of turn, we need a story mission put into play. It's going to come into play, bring 1 complication with it. Then we put Cobra Commander into play.
I don't know what these guys do. They may totally whiff everything we've tried to set up.
So Cobra Commander, here's the problem. So Cobra Commander is an officer. He's 6 to deal with. You can use vehicles and recon to deal with him. At the end of each round, discard all uncovered main deck cards in the lineup. So this is kind of a clever design where if you get stuck at the end here and you're trying to deal with this mission, like I see what they did here, it's very cool. It seems like that ability is annoying. It is if you see something in the market you're trying to save up and afford to try to beat this, but it also is kind of helpful because if you're stuck at the end of the game here and you didn't buy marksman, you don't have a hero with marksman, or you don't have explosives, or it didn't show up in the game, which can happen, this gives you a chance to kind of park here at the end and just let Cobra Commander cycle your lineup. And obviously he's more powerful at cycling the lineup if you get rid of those Cobra Battalions. So obviously if you have Cobra Battalions covering like 4 of your cards, he's only going to cycle 2 cards a turn. If you get rid of the Cobra Battalions, he's actually kind of helping you, but he also makes a story mission +3 difficulty, so it's a 10, which we could get through, but I think we still deal with him first. And we have nice cards in the lineup that actually are helpful. We don't want him to do this.
Well, as long as we can take the...
We need to buy the Awe Striker,
yeah.
so he could screw us over right now because we do want to buy cards from the market. So Cobra Commander's in play. And because the threat meter's not in red, we also get Destro. So Destro's coming into play. He's 5. We need explosives and martial arts. And this jerk face will re-roll double hit die results against the story mission. So we need to get rid of this guy too. At the end of each round, also you'll draw a complication. So this guy is the priority now. If we're going to not beat the mission like right away, but he will stop us from beating the mission because he'll be re-rolling our doubles.
Yeah.
Which sucks. So I don't know the timing on him, how the double rolls, and then us playing cards to turn them into doubles and stuff. I don't know how that works, and that's kind of frustrating, but we'll just try to get rid of him before we have to worry about that kind of issue. Unfortunately, at the start of my turn, I am dealing with no Joes in hand. So I'll just play Scuba Gear to draw 2, maybe, so I can start something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all Joed up.
So I'm just going to draw 2 cards. Maybe get a Joe. No. But this will go back in there. Does that help us on this? Recon?
Recon? This is recon?
Yeah, it helps with recon.
Let's do recon. You have... Oh, you don't have a Joe to start it. Oh, I can, though.
No, I can't even start a mission on my turn.
I don't have recon, but...
That sucks. Okay, so for 3 money, explosives are a thing. Explosives are a thing.
You don't have 4 to buy this one before it goes away?
Yeah, I can make 4 by using this.
Sorry, thank you so much, because that's huge, I think.
Awe Striker. Take that, Cobra Commander.
Oh, then I don't care about the rest of them. I think the rest could go.
Okay, and then I will store... I think I'll just store the reroll. Oh yeah, I gotta replace Muskrat. I'm actually going to... I will just get rid of... no, I'll leave Muskrat there. What I'll get rid of is... Oh, maybe I don't get rid of anything, because...
He's going to get rid of them.
He's going to cycle it anyway. Yeah, so I'll just leave that. Okay, so now end of turn. That's end of round. Oh yeah, he won't cycle it yet, so maybe that is helpful. Yeah, I'll just cycle this one.
Oh yeah, because I do have good money.
Night vision binoculars. Reroll up to 1 die for each Joe on the mission. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Okay, end of each round. Nope. I'm just looking for end of turn stuff, just in case. I don't think there is anything. Okay. So, draw 3. Shuffle.
So unfortunately, I have like a super good hand that would have been able to probably take care of this. I would have been able to roll like 15 or 16 dice. But I feel like we wait and get rid of some other things in the meantime.
Yeah, because this guy could reroll. He's going to make us draw complications. This guy makes it 10 difficulty.
What I could do is, just trying to look at the...
So we got vehicles and recon.
Yeah.
Explosives and martial arts. Those are like, we need to deal with one of these because this guy's making us draw complications, ruins our mission. This guy makes our missions harder.
So what I'm thinking is if I took
this
the
guy's probably the
ram...
priority. Explosives and martial arts. Do you have such things?
Explosives and martial arts.
I do.
I have martial arts.
I have 4 martial arts I can help out with.
Okay, so let me actually go on. I think I'm going to go on this mission first. If I take the ram and I take the hawk, I don't have any recon, but it's +3 recon, so he's 4, right? Am I thinking of that right? I don't have recon, but it's +3 recon.
Yeah, you get 3 recon for just,
So I would have
driving the ram.
just driving the ram. Plus he doesn't have any stats, so I would give 1. If I'm the active player, I get 2 wilds.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could put my sniper rifle on here to give +2 more wild. Do we think that's enough?
What is he again? Vehicles and recon?
But I can only take 1 person if I take this vehicle.
Oh, I see.
But
I do have 4 recon right here.
What if I did... Okay, hold on. I can also do this. Let's rewind and let's try this one.
That's the one we want to take for the finale. Hopefully we get it back, right?
Yeah, I only have...
Okay. Sure.
I'm just counting out. So if I take this, if a leader's on this mission, I get 2.
But I could put my leader on the mission, so you don't have to waste yours that doesn't even have the stat for what we need. He does bring 3 dice though.
No.
He does bring 3 dice.
Oh, because he's the active.
Player.
So that's 2.
So I can put Rock and Roll, who brings 4.
+4. +1 more, so we'd be at 9. I could put a single Joe.
And Recon.
For 10. Because that's our 3.
Okay.
Oh, plus these 2. Sorry, I didn't even count these 2 that
you
I
don't
added.
have to do that yet. I would save that for after, because you can roll the dice first.
Okay. So he is 3, 4, 5, 6.
Plus another 4.
10. 10 dice. We're looking for 6.
Do it.
Do it?
I don't know. What else are we doing?
Yeah.
I can help too.
Okay. 10 dice looking for 6.
Knowing is half the battle.
All right. We got 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I still get to roll 2 more.
And remember, this guy only affects story missions, and this is just a group mission.
So I got 4 out of 6.
Reroll 1 more.
Okay. 5.
All right.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I could do this. Let me do this. Don't use that yet.
2 more dice?
2 more dice. We're just looking for 1 more. Got it.
Boom.
Okay.
So, see ya, Cobra Commander. No!
I will also, because this GI was part of a successful mission, I will destroy him. Okay. This is going to go into my discard pile.
This guy's discarded.
That guy's discarded. Okay, these guys have been used, so let's just kind of put them right here.
Yep.
Then we need to get rid of this one, which is martial arts, right? I have.
I could start on my turn if you want to just park a card. Because then I could destroy a card in your discard pile with my ability that I haven't been doing all game because I keep.
I don't have a card I would
missions.
discard.
Don't have a card you would discard.
No,
oh, destroy.
Destroy. These are all good cards.
Yep.
I mean, it's up to you if we want to try it on my turn. So I have 3.
Yeah, we can. I don't care.
So if I took the vamp, I'll start it with this guy who is martial arts of 3.
I got martial arts of 4.
So we're at 7, and I'll just put in this guy for 1 more die because he's just in there. So we have 8 die. And we're looking for 5.
Yep.
Okay. You haven't used knowing, right? Yeah.
Nope.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it.
What is going on?
Yes.
Crushing it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, this is discarded.
That goes back to the garage.
Destro. No. You destroyed me. So he's gone.
Okay. And then for money, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 money. I feel like I'm buying Cover Girl for the explosives for 7.
But is explosive what we're doing, or was it marksman?
Oh, it's marksman is what we're doing. You're right. So
I
none
mean,
of
if
these.
you have it, just line it up and do it. If you have more explosives, like you could grab him too, right? You said you have 10?
You have 10.
Just buy these 2 explosives. That's 7 dice. And then you could double your gear if you draw into your sniper rifle again or something.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'll buy for 10. Oh, actually, let's buy her first. Or yeah, let's buy her first, and we'll see what comes up, just in case.
Like I don't know.
Keith, Destro only rerolls doubles on the story mission, like on the main mission.
That's why I said that out loud, because
Yeah.
I knew somebody would say so. Because we almost messed that up before too. Reroll all double results against story missions. These officers are just group missions, not story missions.
So we want to get rid of him before we go to the finale.
Yeah. So he doesn't mess with you when you're fighting him, but he messes with you if you want to ignore him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next card we have going in the market, or the lineup, is Airborne. 4-cost Joe. Get some recon. If an air transport was used in this mission, +2 wild skill.
Okay, so we are going to then go for Zap. Yep.
He's just sticking it with the cheesecake.
Oh,
yeah,
cheesecake is my favorite.
In, Keith, rub it in.
Yeah, my favorite is cheesecake.
All right, the next one in the lineup is Stalker. 6-cost Joe. Tracker 3, Martial Arts 3. If Stalker's the... Oh, this is the guy that works good with the single... this guy works with the single stuff that we've been using, like
the ram, yeah.
And if he's the only Joe on the mission, he gets +3 wild skill. So if you take him on like a martial arts mission, he's 6 dice on his own plus the vehicle he's riding or whatever. He's really cool.
Okay, well, we spent all of our money and nothing.
So end of round story mission stuff. Nothing on the story mission, nothing on cards. This is putting a Cobra Battalion on the lineup, and it's going up 1. All right, my turn. My hand is quite restricted because I do a lot on your turns, but it's fine. I have 1 Joe, and this is a stealthy Joe.
I have a stealthy Joe.
This is a stealthy
Oh,
Baroness.
I have my leader. 3. Oh, I finally have enough money. I can upgrade my leader.
Well,
3, 4,
I don't
5,
have a
6,
leader.
7. Martial arts?
I don't have a leader, so I can't start this.
My leader doesn't even help in that.
That's fine.
Oh, but you could do this, and I can join you.
I'm going to do that one. So I'll just take the Vamp. And we'll throw in Beachhead. Beachhead is 4 stealth, so she is stealth and tracker. So I'm adding 4. The maximum of 2 players may assign Joe's this mission. Each player on the mission draws a card.
Can I join you with Snake Eyes to draw a card?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This happens right when it comes into play.
Oh yeah, so then I don't get to draw the card. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think you do. I think maybe I messed it up before, but yeah, because card effects trigger as soon as you put them into play, which you wouldn't bid on the mission yet, I don't think. And I only have 1 Joe to start it with, so like obviously I can't even start the mission.
No, that's fair.
And add him in second or something weird.
That is fair.
I think that's how the timing works. Again, the rulebook's not too clear, but it does say specifically like card effects happen when you play the card. Okay, so we're coming in with 6 dice. And
do you need a...
I'm going to get rid of Muskrats. No, I'll get rid of...
Yeah, we're not...
Tracker, yeah. I'll get rid of this guy. I'm just going to...
I can throw 1 more in for another die if you want.
Oh, Jinx is a good card. 4 martial arts. If Jinx defeats a story mission, return to your hand. Well, Jinx, you're a little late to the party.
Yeah.
Where were you all game?
I'll throw 1 more Joe in.
Okay.
Because I'm going to hold her, I think.
So that is 3 on your side, 4 on my side, 7 dice. We need 4. We got 5. Wow. This card, just being in my hand, the game knows. Like the dice gods see this card in my hand, they're like, oh yeah? We'll tell you, never need to use it, don't worry. But I swear, I played with this card before, and like I need to use it a lot. It's very weird how this is working. Okay. So, successful. This goes back. She's gone. And do I care about 3 money right now? No. I'll hold knowing you have to battle. I'll just let these go to my discard. I'll draw. Oh, drawing many cards is weird.
All right, your turn. I'm not really going to do much. I'm not going to do anything. I'm actually... Oh, I could. Nope.
I thought you lined up all the explosives on top of your deck, so we're just going to rush this with explosives.
Not until I have the vehicle back. Right? I don't know.
Well, good luck lining all that up again. It's only 7 to win.
No, I want to hold that. I'm going to do it next turn.
I have this. This gives us 3 free successes.
Yeah, but I only have... I didn't realize we were doing... I thought we were waiting...
bought 2 of them.
I did, but I used 1 on your turn. I thought we were waiting until next turn.
You suck. No.
Yeah, I thought we were waiting until next turn.
I also have changed all the singles to doubles. Like, I lined it up so, like, we could
so start on your turn. I'm going to hold her, is what I'm saying.
But now you don't have the other guy that had explosives. I don't even think I have explosive guys.
No.
It was supposed to be you dropping 7 dice in, and then I come in and I'm like, boom, make 3 successes. I change the doubles. You draw cards. Like, yeah. Ah, kill me.
Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got him. It's all good.
Mom, Dad, don't fight.
Look, I got him. I got 7 dice.
How'd you do that?
Because I shuffled through my deck. I had 2 cards in my deck, and then I shuffled my deck.
On your turn? Oh, you had a way to draw?
No, my turn's done. I didn't do anything on my turn. I just held her.
I see.
I had 2 cards I discarded. I drew up.
I went into reading chat land there for a minute.
That's okay. That's okay.
Totally forgot what was going on. Okay. So you're done. So story mission, no end of round. Card effects, no card effects from Cobra or our card effects. threat meter wants to cover the most left card with the Cobra Battalion.
Okay.
And then it's
Oh.
going to go up 1. Okay, start of my turn. Story missions here. No start of turn effects.
Yeah, that was lucky. And I did get a reroll, so
So sorry, you want me to start it?
yeah. I can throw in 7 once you start it.
Okay.
Started with the APC. We throw everything we got. Throw all of our Joes.
It is land though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see.
Right? Is
Yep.
it better to get 2 wild or is it better?
No, I know.
Depends on how many more
It's
we
only
can.
seats 1.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we bought that other vehicle. We're
It's in my
supposed-
hand.
So maybe we do it on your turn then.
Well, that's what I was saying, but I
Then
don't have a
let's do
leader. I
that.
don't have a leader. And
Wait,
is
why
it
do you need a leader?
because it gives me 2 more wild?
Oh.
Oh, do you have a leader?
Is a leader on the mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rock and roll.
But you can't hold all your cards.
We built this city with this guy.
You can't hold all your cards.
I can't what?
Hold all your cards.
Yeah, I just hold him. I only need 1. Oh, but then I hold these awesome
But then
cards.
see, it's +3 for marksman, but I got 7 explosives. But
Yeah,
even
yeah,
so,
we missed
okay,
all this
no,
up.
it's fine, it's fine.
APC, let's go. The APC can hold 8,
Yeah, we'll
8 Joes.
We'll throw all our Joes in.
Let's load them in.
I'm gonna bring 2 Joes to the party.
So we're going in epic finale. Everyone, get in.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, barbecue, a beachhead,
Plus, I got 2.
some scuba gear. Yeah, let's throw some scuba gear on somebody. Why not?
Oh, you have to wait though, right? To draw the
No,
cards?
you can do this anytime during a mission. I don't need to wait for dice rolls if I don't want to. I can do it before the mission if I wanted. I can play it any time on my turn.
Are you gonna draw Joes if you do this? Yeah, probably, right? And you can add them in.
I don't know if I have any explosives though. I already have my 2 like cheater cards in my hand here.
I'm definitely drawing Joes because there's all my starter
Okay,
cards.
sure. Draw some Joes.
Yeah, Snake Eyes gonna join the party. Oh, I got a rifle to give us
Great.
+2 wild. We got this. We got this.
Okay, let's blow this out of the water. See how many successes over 7 we can get. And this is when the die all are blank.
Okay. So I'm throwing in explosives. Oh, and I double the gear I play. So this could give us 4 wild.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how many we can get. Okay, so we're rolling on my side 1, 2, 3.
3.
Oh, maximum number of 2 players assigned. Each player draws a card on the mission.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Oh, I
crappy
can throw in a
comms.
hawk.
Is that more than 8 or is that 8 now?
If you're the active.
You have 4, I have 3. Oh, it's not even full?
Not even full.
We couldn't even fill it?
We still have 1 more seat left. I'm not the active player, so I don't get the +2
Yeah, whatever.
wild. So how much you have? 3?
So what's better, marksman that I have 3 of over here, or is explosives?
Marksman, I have 4.
Okay.
Well, let's count both ways.
Yeah, so marksman, I have 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
or explosives, I have 3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So it's the same.
Same.
So what do you like better, blowing this crap up
Explosives.
or shooting with guns?
Explosives.
Explosives? All right, we'll do
So we have
explosives.
12 dice.
So I'm rolling 8 to start because that's all the game gave us. A pull. Pull for which parent I'm going with after the divorce. G.I. Joe sleeping on the couch expansion. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that is, we're rolling 12 dice. We only could roll 8. So let's roll 4 more. Conveniently, 4 blanks.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, wow. We got all the successes.
Okay, but we need to note all these successes.
Don't we have enough already?
No.
Or you want to go over?
I want to
right?
see.
2, 4, 6.
No, we did good. I want to see this, like we're
Do
crushing
you have a
it.
D20 there?
Well, we're going to need higher than that, I think. But yes, I do. So where are we at? Count them up, please.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Okay, it's at 11. I'll put this right here.
11.
Okay, 11 to start. So now let's do trickery from our hands.
Okay, I roll 4.
Okay, you're going to roll 4 more.
Yeah, because it's 2 plus double the gear I play this
We're
turn.
going to leave these. 4 more.
4 more.
So remember that there's 4 singles, okay?
Yep. Oh, wow.
Okay, so 1 more single, okay?
So that put it to 12 on there.
So that's up to 12, okay?
Yep, so 5 singles.
Okay, no, 4 that went missing, then there's 2 more, right? So 6 total singles?
Okay.
So I'm going to change all those singles to doubles.
Oh, hold on. Let's re-roll 1.
Reroll 1 of these. Okay, we got another single. That's 7 singles.
7 singles.
Hold on, do I reroll? No. Okay. Have any more funny business?
No.
Okay, so I'll turn those, what was it, 7?
Yep.
So that will add 7 more to it. So we're up to 19. Okay. And then I'm going to play Knowing is Half the Battle to gain a number of hits equal to half the printed difficulty rounded down. So that is 3 more. So we're at 22. 22 successes. Let's check. Oh, wait.
Oh, we didn't do the combination.
We got to discard 1 Joe.
Oh, I think I got.
So that messes.
Oh, here. No.
Yeah, but then we rolled less dice.
1 less die. So take off 2 hits.
Yeah, fine. Sure. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, you got.
Yeah, we definitely messed up. So we forgot to discard 1 Joe on the mission. But I think we were okay either way.
Yeah, we still have way more.
So we'll just take away 2 hits. So we'll say that's like 1 less die we rolled. Sure.
So we hit him for 20.
Yeah, we forgot the complication, like we always do. So sure, we did 20. I don't know, whatever. I think we're good either way. Definitely messed up. So let's check. 20 versus 7. We win!
Yes!
Boom!
We win. So
Nice.
it's got to go in the success pile. So we were successful on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions.
I mean, we could do that all over again if you want us to do 11 dice to start.
I want to roll 11 dice
let's do
instead?
11. Let's start it all over. Okay,
Okay.
you want to make sure?
Let's
I don't
make
want an
sure.
asterisk attached to that.
11 dice.
11 dice. Let's try it again. Okay, so doubles. 5. Okay, so that was 8 dice rolled. We need 3 more.
Yep.
Okay, no
Okay,
more.
now 4 more
Now 4 more.
for my wilds.
Sniper rifle, it was doubled.
Okay.
2 more.
And then 1 more reroll.
1 more reroll. Okay, that's a single. So we'll be way less, but that's because rolling, the odds, how it
2,
works.
4,
We had a
6,
hot roll
7,
last time.
8. So 8 total we had.
8 total. Then I will turn singles to doubles.
They should have 10, right?
So we
2,
have 10 there.
8, 10.
And then I'll just add 3 from Knowing is Half the Battle.
13.
So 13 versus 7. We did it
You
either
still
way.
got it.
Not the 22 we were looking for, but
That's okay.
boom. So that's in the success.
I put in the success.
We
5
win.
successes, 1 failure.
Yay!
And we failed that one on purpose.
We failed that one on purpose?
This one.
Oh, yeah, true.
So,
But we were playing on the shorter mode,
yeah.
the easier variant or whatever.
Almost lost.
Almost lost. No way. No way. So we did it.
We did it.
G.I. Joe was successful and stopped Cobra.
We crushed them.
Yeah, we did crush. We had some really hot rolls today.
Yeah, you did for sure.
I've harshed your buzz. No,
No,
it's still
no,
good.
we still
13's
won.
I knew we'd do more than 7. I just want to see how high we could get it with all the cards we had. And not even having that much for like explosives, and those were just purchased right at the end of the game too. But we could have done the same with marksman. So
Yeah.
marksman was what we were working on originally.
Yeah, but then just that last being able to buy those 2 explosive cards that rolled 7 dice. So
let's talk a little bit about the game.
sure.
G.A. Joe. G.A. Joe, the great Canadian hero. So yeah, the game, Renegade Game Studios, designed by T.C. Petty III, who I looked that up and doesn't have really any great games designed by that guy, but I mean, this is a fine one. Curious. Viva Java, I guess. That's, I guess, what his most popular game design is before, Viva Java. I don't know what that game is, but all the rest, I haven't heard of any of these games, literally. But that's the designer. But again, it's Renegade Game Studios. So like I said, it's impulse buy. Full disclosure, we purchased this game, threw it on an order from our local board game store. Nostalgic hook to G.I. Joe. I love deck building games. I've loved everything I played from Renegade Game Studios. So I thought, it might end up being cheesy. It might not be the most quality game. I looked it up compared to the Transformers game. Transformers, I have more nostalgic hook to. I really want a good Transformers game. I was going to buy into that collectible card game for a while. Then I heard that we didn't really have any players playing it, so I kind of avoided it. But seeing Renegade was making a nice contained little deck building game you could play for fun, I decided to do research, and from everything I read was the G.I. Joe game is the better design, the better game when you compare game to game. And then the theme with the Transformers one's not really connected, is what I was told and what I read from people online. But again, that could be I could like that game better. I just never played it. So just based on that, I decided to want to buy one of them and the My Little Pony and the Power Rangers one. I'm not really connected to those as much. Obviously, those are, you know, not really my thing, but my daughter, on the other hand. But yeah, so I decided on the G.I. Joe one. I purchased it. We tried it again. I wasn't buying it to play on the channel or anything like that. It was just a fun, cheesy deck builder to try out. It had solo, so I could try playing it, you know, solo. Played it with 2-player, had the variant. It looked kind of cool for a deck builder. We have other gamers in our group that love deck building games ever since we started playing in the hobby like 10 years ago. So seeing this one and how it had the teamwork and stuff, that really enticed me. And the dice rolling, I'm not a fan of that in games, especially this type of dice rolling. And the mitigation at first seemed to be only rerolls because you start with a reroll. And I'm not a fan of games that are like tons of dice rolling and then it's just reroll again, reroll one die. Super lame when that's going. But if you can get some of those utility cards that change the dice results, add successes, there's Joes that get free hits and get free successes on missions and stuff. If you can line some of that stuff up, there is dice mitigation weaved all throughout the game on the cards and stuff. You just have to buy it, find it, put it together in your deck, hold it, put it in the reserve, all that kind of stuff. But I thought the rest of the game group that we would play deck builders with love dice rolling. Like you have no problem with the dice rolling stuff.
I have no problem with dice.
So
Even if I fail.
It's kind of cool how it's a deck building game, but most deck builders are like a very for sure thing. Is why I kind of like them. Is not for sure. Like you shuffle your deck usually, right? But the for sure of like you buy what goes in your deck, you know, destroy things from your deck as you choose. You put what's in there. You know what should come up, especially in games where you're gonna hold stuff. You kind of line things up. You have the for sure thing of like, I'm going to play this on my turn and get this many hits and this much money or this much resource, and I'm going to use it to do this thing. But this game has that, but it has that extra layer of dice rolling. So even though you've lined up all these things, you got all your stats, you got the cards in hand you need, you made your deck very efficient, and now you're going to go for that mission, you have all you need, you're rolling like 12 dice, 15 dice, whatever, there's still a chance you could miss. So if you spend too much trying to focus on just rolling more dice, that sometimes is not enough. So maybe you need the extra vehicles or the extra gear or those utility cards that you roll less dice with, but you have ways of manipulating the dice or drawing extra cards or adding extra dice in later and that kind of stuff to kind of tweak it. So I think there's a good middle ground there, but you could go both strategies because you don't need to win every mission. What we learned in this game, we started out, I got frustrated with this game. My first experience was, this game is lame, it's frustrating because I was rolling dice and missing. I was failing missions that I thought I was prepared for. And it sucked. But I went in with the mentality, I have to win everything. I have to win every mission. I have to win every side mission. I have to be super efficient on my turn. You don't necessarily, like you saw here, what we learned probably in our last playthrough, the light bulb went off was, no, some of these story missions we want to fail, and you don't want to leave them sitting in play. So what we were doing was we get to a mission we didn't have what we needed for, and we leave it on the table, but then it keeps punishing you. And there's so many missions in the game that could be making you take Cobra battalions, Cobra troopers, drawing complications, messing with the game, raising the threat track, throwing Cobra commanders in play or whatever, Cobra officers. All these things that could be causing you trouble. And if you just leave that story mission in play because you're afraid of failing, the punishment will just make it so you can't win the game.
Yeah, like, the punishment is worse.
Yeah, the chance of winning is slowly like leaving your grasp. Like there's no chance you're going to grab it. So what we learned is you got to like very much work with the table. Make sure the right players are buying the right cards at the right time. They go on top of your deck. When should we do a mission? Should it be on my turn, your turn, your turn? Like, who's dealing with this mission? Oh, you have a side mission? Okay, you deal with that side mission. I'll take care of this mission. Or should we wait on this? Or is this story mission, can this sit and play for a while? Can this officer hang around for a while? Or should they be dealt with right away? Like, then if they should, who has the cards to deal with this? Does the lineup have the cards to deal with it? Should we buy them? Who should buy them? There's all this stuff, like so many decisions. And then I realized after a couple plays was like, when I started to understand the depth of the game and the strategy and the tactics, how it wasn't just a cheesy cartoon, you know, Hasbro deck builder, which I thought it was going to be something so lame, just so relaxing. I play it so basic, like Star Realms or Hero Realms, more like simple. It was not at all.
No.
And again, more players at the table. You can play this game solo. It's still pretty cool, but it definitely, with more players at the table, is where it shines with that teamwork and the timing and the dealing with threats and that whole cooperative. What cooperative games should be is like, you know, you need everyone to cooperate, not just play your turn, do your phases, next, I buy this, I do my phases. No one really interacts. They're just waiting for your turn to finish. It is not that in this game, and I love that. There's no like real downtime. you are invested. Like, no, don't buy that card, save that for me, or help get that Cobra battalion off so I can buy that card on my turn. Like, oh, I'm going on a mission, do you want to help? It's a group mission. Or I have effects that I can affect things in play with you, like I'm going to play this card, I'm going to play that card. And it's like a lot of decision space, even not on your turn, so everyone's engaged all the time. Very clever, very clever. I don't know what else I was going to say, but the game, about 2 or 3 plays in, I started realizing, it started to click that this is actually a really good game. It's just, you got to be okay getting that rule book, reading, playing, having questions, looking on Board Game Geek for answers, asking rules questions, because there's no like FAQ I could find, I don't think. But there are helpful fans of the game in there to help people with the rules. But yeah, the rule book's kind of like a very sore spot with the game. It's pretty bad. It's missing rules flat out. It has misprints in there that can be confusing. When I read the rules, and then when I set it up one game, I just quickly looked at the picture of cards. And I want to show you guys. And it made the game way harder, and I didn't understand what was going on, because I played it like a few days later and just was quickly setting the game up. But there's like mistakes in the rule book that like I can't believe. It's like super embarrassing. Like this, right? Mission setup. The story mission deck separated into here. You put 2 randomly drawn story missions normally in between, and 1 finale card. But then I look over to the right here, and there's 3 random missions between each finale card. So this is how I built it like 2 times I played, because I didn't know. And I even played with Mel this way.
Yeah.
And we were playing, and game took like 3 hours.
Yeah, it took forever.
And we were playing quickly, and we were getting crushed, and we were seeing all these bad missions. We were getting stuck on them, and it was so horrible. Like, the game fell apart, and I was like, I had such a bad taste in my mouth. And then I started doing rules lookups online for other things, and then I found somebody mentioning this, and I went, wait a second. We were only supposed to have 2 random cards between, or 1 random card between if you want to play on the shorter mode for the practice game or whatever. For a full game, you have 9 mission cards. Then I went, wait a second. I'm looking at this picture, and there's like 12 mission cards. So what the hell is it? So supposedly the text is correct. The picture is wrong. But like, who did the picture and who approved that picture? Like, or did the game used to be that long and then they went, we need to shorten it. So somebody just changed the text but didn't update the picture. I don't know. But stuff like that, how does that get past whoever's at this company? How does it get past the designer? How does it get past the graphic designer? How does it get past the proofreader? Like, play testers? Like, what happened? This is when, like, you know, no one double checked the rule book. And then there's flat out stuff completely missing from the rule book that is on cards in the game that is not explained in the book. So you 100% will read this and you will have to Google stuff for sure. Like, you'll have to go on Board Game Geek. That's the only real downside of the game. The game is very clever. It seems a little luck driven at the beginning because you're like lots of decks, drawing, shuffling the dice. But once you start to learn the cards in the game, learn the strategies, kind of like give in to what the game is trying to, you know, make you play and make you think, and the play style you should be playing with and the mentality you should have. The game is a really clever, smart game. I'll give it to that. I don't know if it's a great game, but it's a really good game for like 45 US with an IP slapped on it. But the IP, I think, is pretty interwoven, pretty good. Like, somebody who likes G.I. Joe helped design and play this game, or helped develop this game. You can definitely tell. But it's a good game, and I'm glad there's an expansion coming. Will I buy the expansion? I'm not sure. I want to play this with a larger play group, see if it works for the group. If it doesn't, I don't think I'll really play this solo too much going forward at all, probably. And Mel and I have played it a bunch. I feel we got our value out of it for what I expected.
Yeah.
Maybe we play it in the future. Maybe if Mel wants to play it again with the expansion. If the expansion looks cool, maybe we'll play it again on the channel. If more people watch it or want more of it, maybe we'll play it again on the channel. I might play it solo just to kind of show it off, but it's very similar to the 2-player with the reserve rules. But you also get to shuffle in the 6-cost upgraded leader cards all into the deck. So you have these big, beefy, upgraded leaders that come out and you can buy them. So that kind of helps with the single player, only having one player to kind of work on missions. But I just felt that's kind of lame. Like, when you have the missions and you're only one player's looking at their hand and going like, oh, who should I send on the mission? It's not as cool when you have multiple players at the table and you're like, I'm going on this mission. Who can anyone help me? Like, let's all go together. Let's all jump in the Jeep or the ship or the submarine or the plane. Let's jump in and let's go. And it's cool when everyone's working together and discussing and evaluating whether they should do a mission on their turn, save cards, put cards in. I think it really shines at 2+ players, I would assume. At least at 2 versus playing solo. Definitely a better game to work. So if you're playing solo, maybe play 2-handed. Might be better. But yeah. But I do hope the expansion comes with a better rule book, or the corrected rule book, or stickers to put in this rule book to add the proper rules and stuff, and make setup make more sense and stuff like that. So Mel, what do you think of the game? I want your thoughts. Give me your progression on it.
So first off, as a non-G.I. Joe fan, I guess,
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan. I don't have any ties to this. I saw maybe like 10 episodes in my life. The game is still really fun. It doesn't matter.
Especially from the YouTube 24/7.
Oh yeah, and they're all like lately.
the YouTube 24/7 Hasbro stream playing G.I. Joe cartoons on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely, I would put them on to show Mel. And the nostalgia would ring all over me. And I'm like, Mel, this is hilarious. Like, it's super cheesy, fun cartoon stuff. And I was expecting a super cheesy kind of fun game, but it actually was like hardcore, more hardcore than I expected, more challenging than I expected at the normal full mission count. So when you play with 9 missions, the game is more difficult. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, no, so just, I guess to start that off, yeah, so as a non-G.I. Joe fan, I know what G.I. Joe is, and this game is really fun. And again, like you said, when I sat down to play this, I thought it was going to be like you said, silly and just like a easy game. So we played the first one, and like Rob, I was so frustrated. Again, I didn't really know the flow and all the cards, so you're buying cards that are not really efficient, and, you know, as you play through the game, you learn, especially the gold cards are the same as you play through the mission, so you know what you need for the end. So building towards that is a strategy. I thought there was definitely the co-op in this game felt really, really fun. Of, like you mentioned, who's going to come with me? I have this much stealth. Do you have any? Or yeah, who's going to start the story mission? Because I have a leader and this leader does this. Definitely really interesting. I like rolling dice in games, whether I fail or not. So I really like the aspect of having dice in a deck builder. Very different.
Even dice with 3 blank sides.
Yeah, I think it was
Like,
fine
come
for
on.
me. It's fine for me. And I take a lot more risks than Rob.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I will go on a mission with one Joe that needs 1 die. So I'll fail a lot
Or
more
2
than you.
successes even.
Or 2 successes even. If it's not going to punish me, like I'm not going to go on a story mission like that, but I might go on like a Cobra mission with one Joe, just see what happens, you know. So I really like the rolling of die, but I do like what you said of the cards in the market really help, and you want to build up for this big epic, I'm going to roll 10, 12 die and I need 6. So I really like that. I thought it was really interesting. I really, really like this game. Again, not having any tie to the theme. I don't think it matters if you're a G.I. Joe fan or not. Yeah, it's definitely a good game. Definitely more strategy here than I thought going into the game for sure. And I agree with you about the rule book. There's some things that are missing.
So a couple things, I'm looking at the chat. So
Yeah.
a few things for this game on the channel to continue to play on the channel. Solo, I might still play no matter what. We'll see. But I would like to play it at a higher player count. Again,
Yes.
depends on how many people watch the video, care about the video, whatever, or want to see it. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching later, you know, if you'd appreciate to see more. Because I would like to play with the full 9 on stream, which we were playing with a lot off stream. It is more challenging. I would like to play it, you know, with Mel if possible. It's more fun to play 2-player.
But I also think it might be easier now to play with a 9 than we played like our first game with a 9 where we didn't really know what we know now.
Yeah, now we know also not to play with 12 mission cards. Also, I would like to play the other mission that comes in the game.
Oh, yes.
So this wasn't the only mission. I've never played the second mission in the game. I want to see. They recommend play the mission we just played as like your first one until you get comfortable with the game. And that reminds me, Toonie Tales in the chat saying, thanks for playing the review. I'm always looking for games to play with my brother. He's a casual gamer, but really likes G.I. Joe.
Oh, awesome.
Just remember, Toonie, let him know if you're playing with play with only the 6 mission cards to start until he gets comfortable. Unless you're going to play with the full 9, you want a longer game session, just let him know that expect to lose, expect to fail missions, expect to struggle as you guys get used to the cards, get used to the kind of the play in the game. So if he's a casual gamer that doesn't like to like roll dice and miss, or doesn't want to fail on missions or get frustrated with the game by losing in the end, just let him know, like, you know, G.I. Joe doesn't win every mission, right? That it's like they got to win a few battles before they win the overall war, right? So just keep that in mind. Like, just make sure he knows that going in, so you don't like turn him off of the game because it's like a little challenging. Like, it's play on the easy, shorter mode first, and let him get used to it before you crank out all 9 missions or play the second mission and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it is a pretty challenging game, and you can't go into it with just I play like straight deck builders, or I played Star Realms, this will be easy. It's not like that at all. Like, you really, like, a lot of thought went into this design, and there's a challenge there, and you have to work together. You cannot sit there, just be quiet and play your turn and not let everyone know what's going on, what you have in hand, why you're buying stuff, what your plan is. You have to work together. There's a section in the rulebook that's right at the beginning that's like, this game, you need to talk. You need to show cards. You need to talk about what you have. You cannot just sit there quiet. Like, communication is, this game is designed with that in mind.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a group that wants to table talk and work all together, like, and really plan things out, and you know, we love doing that in games. I find games that can do that are very special, and it's rare. There's too many co-ops that can be like just alpha gamed, and this can be like that.
This can be, yeah.
But you might need somebody. You might need a leader in your you know, your little battalion to kind of run the show, and you need to be that for your friend to help him get into the game. So practice it a few times without him, and just make sure so you don't ruin him on that experience by just throwing him in the deep end and trying to figure it out. So
Yeah.
unless he doesn't mind losing, then that's fine. But it was a struggle to like understand the game, get into the game, and it is pretty known to be a difficult game. But as you saw, if you play on the easy mode and you get good with the game, you can kind of crush it, and then you kind of crank up the difficulty a little bit. Like, just keep tweaking it up with changes in the game if you need.
One other thing that I was going to say that I really love about this game is I love that you put the card that you buy from the market on top of your deck. It's hard to get that wrapped around your head if you play other deck builders, because it's, for me, it's rare. And I definitely messed it up a few times and had to correct things. But I really like that, because then you can set up for these really cool turns, which I really love about this game. Yeah. Very interesting.
Edward's saying this game reminds me of Xenoshift Onslaught, and we were talking about that at the beginning of the stream, Edward. We were talking about how this has some similar things to it, and it did make me think of that game. There's another game we were playing too recently that made me think of that game again. I'd love to bring that game back out on the channel.
Xenoshift?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That one's a difficult cooperative. That one shines for that reason. I love Xenoshift for the same thing. You need to like play together or you're dead. Like, literally buying cards from the market. Same within this game. You need to talk. You can't just blindly buy stuff for your deck. You have to work with everybody, or else if people aren't buying stuff to help each other, you're toast.
Yeah.
This game feels similar to that, and when you play on the harder difficulty, or the normal difficulty, I guess.
I think there's also the strategy of this game of making sure that the same person is buying the same traits, right?
Maybe, or
so
at the right time.
At the right time, right? So if Rob's buying all the stealth, then I maybe buy a different trait so that we can kind of have more things covered. But
yeah.
Also, that probably is better in more players.
Yeah, true.
So
yeah. Again, the expansion, they're coming out with an expansion. I want to play the other mission, play solo. I want to play a higher player count. Again, depends on how well this video does, how well people are interested in the game. So hit the like button. That helps other people find it. That'll help the YouTube algorithm share it to people who might be interested. You know, share the video, that kind of stuff. But again, you know, let me know. And yeah, I'd love to play more of it. But again, I know some people think it's like a joke. You know, this game's a joke. It's G.I. Joe, IP-based game. Why is Rob playing this game? But I wouldn't have put it on the channel if it didn't have something about it that I thought some people might find interesting.
Yeah.
Or to warn people maybe something's really bad about it. But again, just a rule book. You know, if you can get through that, spend some time on BGG and the rules forums. Don't be afraid to ask your questions. There's some helpful people over there. Or read through some previous posts. You'll probably find your answer. But once you get through that little rule book struggle, it is a clever game here.
Yeah, the game itself is very fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
So again, stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more G.I. Joe on the channel. Hit the alarm bell if you want to watch some more live streams of other games. We're playing another deck builder tomorrow, continuing our Aeon's End Legacy of Gravehold playthrough. If you like deck building games like this, cooperative games like this, if this is tickling your fancy, check out Aeon's End. We play tons of that on the channel too. This kind of reminds me of that same vibe. But yeah, if you want to see more content like this on the channel, subscribe, stick around. Thank you everyone for the super chats today, new Patreons. Thank you to our existing Patreons and YouTube members for the support, allowing us to purchase games like this to play on the channel for you and buy awesome equipment to stream it at a good quality, in my opinion, and to eventually go to conventions at some point in the future. But thank you all for supporting the channel, allowing us to do this, and we'll see you in the next live stream. Bye-bye.